Oh my goodness.
I can't hear you.
How we doing?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay, my screen is completely black, so I'm hoping that that changes here shortly.
I
I can
can see
see it
you
on.
just fine.
Okay, perfect, perfect. I tell you what, just like if Kelly was here, if something wasn't going to go wrong, it says that this doesn't is not supported by my browser because I'm on a different browser tonight. So we're going to do the best we can and
I can
roll with
see
it.
you. You look good.
Yeah. Oh mercy. So I'm gonna see. Oh, I'm messing this up big time. All right, so we're gonna move past this. I'm gonna try and minimize this and get back to where I need to be. Gracie, um, Gracie Seeking Adventures is my co-host tonight. Welcome to the show. Kelly
Thank
left me high and
you.
dry for work. Thank you
That
for being
girl.
here.
You bet. My pleasure. Hi,
So tell me,
everybody.
see, there's a lot of people here from 30 and a Wake Up. Tell us um, who you are, what you do, and your plans.
Okay, well, I'm Gracie, and I do have a YouTube channel, although I'm non-content, but I am Gracie Seeking Adventure because when I retire in November and sell the house next spring, me and my RV, I have a 31-foot class um, Itasca Sundancer. I named her Mariposa, which is Spanish and butterfly. We are taking off and going to see the United States. So I will be seeking all kinds of adventures.
That is so, so awesome. Thank you so much for spending this next hour with us, making sure we're going to make sure everybody behaves. I am going to put up a link. I have invited some more people in. We'll try and get the panel full, even if I can't see it. And yeah, so what is going to go on this week? What have we been doing? I am hanging out. I work the next 2 nights and then I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to go to either Shenandoah National Park or I'm going to go do a couple epic hikes that I've been wanting to do. Today I got the oil changed in the van and finally was able to give her a bath. She has been 3 weeks without getting washed up. That has not been fun. I like for goat to be as clean as possible. So, so for those of you that don't know, Gracie is a nurse as well. She works for a VA hospital. She's getting ready to retire in November. I don't know how if I look jealous, but I'm extremely jealous. What does it feel like to be in nursing for 40 plus years and to finally be so close to being done?
It really is kind of bittersweet. I mean, when you've taken care of people your whole life, and literally, I started off in a nursing home in high school, okay, and then progressed. I mean, it's like on one hand, I can't wait not to have to deal with sick people anymore or be a caretaker in that way. But on the other hand, it's like a nurse, a mom, a grandma, that's who I am. So, like, I don't know how it's going to really hit me. Like,
You,
I feel
you
like
need to
I
add
might lose part of an
adventure.
identity, right? But I'm going to find out a whole bunch about myself being a solo RVer that I'm excited to find out.
You're going to have to add adventurer right behind grandma because it is amazing that day, just like today, I was driving and thought, I'm not going to go back to where I'm staying. I'm going to stop here, and tomorrow morning, when the national park opens up, I'm going to be a mile away, and that's what this life is. Just so much fun about this life is you like every day is a new adventure.
Right, exactly. And I can't wait. Hi, I can see the chat. I can't respond to the chat unless I get on my phone, and then I would have to be keep putting the reading glasses on, taking them off, keeping them on. So everybody that's saying hi to me out there, hello. I see D, Mellow Nomadic. Hi, Kaylee. Van Life Voyages. Hey, you guys. Mark, Maggie, Celeste, Thin Blue Lane. Redhead, how you doing?
Yep.
Paula,
57 in the
hi
house. Get some
Paula.
thumbs up.
That's right.
So so before we go on, if you're a moderator, drop your link. If you are a moderator and you can drop some member links, I would appreciate that. And would someone please drop Gracie's link because Gracie, although she doesn't produce content, I see it in her future. She's a natural over here. I just can see it
Oh,
coming, all the adventures. Yeah, you're gonna want to share that. It's addicting.
I was
So,
telling Gina last night. I was talking to Gina with Van Life with Gina Payne, and
uh-huh.
I said when because we are meeting up with I'm meeting up with her, Teresa for Meant to Be RVing, and Lucy Wolnelli in May, and I'm like, okay, Gina's going to do a van. She's going to do a walkthrough, a tour, a Mariposa, and I'm like, okay, that's going to be like the first video I think I'll put on my page. So you guys will have to help me out and
Oh,
show me
that'll be
how to
awesome.
do it.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Thank you so much, Live Work Live, for joining the channel. That's so awesome of you. I
Oh,
appreciate you.
yay!
Yep.
Right
Another
on.
cool kid. All right. And was Gracie was not a TV. I'm gonna pull it up. Learntionality.
Fooled me.
Fooled me. Personality, maybe. Learntionality. Yep.
I'm
All
I'm
right.
yeah. I was telling Johnny I'm basically shy when I meet new people, but then after a while, oh, we're friends. Then the gap never stops.
Yep. Oh, mercy. So, where do you think? So you retire in November. I know you've
Hmm.
been getting her ready. You've been doing everything. We've actually got to talk a couple of times, and you are doing it the smartest way possible. You're having her looked at inside,
Hmm.
outside. You've been going through, we've been talking solar generators, we've been talking
Hmm.
generators, and you are really taking every single element, breaking it down for what you might need for this next year on the road. That's smart. And not only that, just the preparation that you went through to get here, preparing for your retirement, investing correctly, and being able to do this.
Right.
Where's the first place you're going?
Well, so that's the thing. I kind of want to head across the northern part of the United States, right? Because
Hmm.
in my mind, I think the higher elevations like Colorado, Montana, um, during the summertime is going to be cooler. Work my way over to New York because I have friends and family in New York. Of course, there's Missouri on the way, and Illinois and Missouri, and there's people I know that live in Missouri if they're going to be there.
Right. Thank you, Richard, for the super chat. It says, my
Oh,
sister is a
wow,
nurse. You
nice.
are one, the front line. Thanks for
Aw.
all you do. That is so awesome. Thank you so much.
And look at his
And then
avatar. That's a cool avatar too.
I know, I know. And then Marshall's asking, yeah, what was the first place on your bucket list? Um,
I mean,
so
I grew up in Idaho, so I mean, I've been all over Idaho, Oregon, Washington, so I feel like I know those states. And while I really love those states, I want to go to places I haven't been. I haven't been to Montana. I haven't been traveling, I should say, to Montana, any of those states, Ohio, Illinois, all the way across, and then end up in New York, um, Albany, New York, in the fall. So then see friends and family, then drive down south, cut across to Texas, where I have family, spend some time in Texas, and then head to Quartzsite for the winter. So it'd be just like,
it's
a
so
long
awesome.
trek down the south, across the south, and to Arizona. And I figure
Yep,
that'll
she
take
is.
me from June to December, January to get to
Yeah,
Quartzsite.
and we're talking her to come into, yeah, hopefully to meet up in Mayberry.
That's right,
And
May, definitely in October.
yep,
Oh yeah,
and we were talking about this. She really wants to go to Texas. So that's, I tell you what, just like, I don't know about you, but I dreamed about travel nursing for a long time.
right.
And to for it actually to be happening, it's so surreal to me that, like, oh my gosh, this is my life. I'm parked in a parking lot waiting to go on an adventure tomorrow and then go to work tomorrow night so that I can start all over again on Friday. This is amazing. And like for you to be done, I mean, obviously I am blue with envy, green with envy, whatever color it is, but John, she said, Johnny's Journey. Maggie has an awesome, Gracie has an awesome shirt on.
Look at
Gracie,
that.
oh,
I've
yep,
been a winner in Johnny and Kelly's giveaways lately, and I scored me this awesome. And this, I
yep,
gotta tell you guys, this material is really nice. It's thick, and I got a 2X because I like to have my t-shirts be bigger. So if I want to wear them as my nightie, they're long enough.
uh-huh,
And a 2X is like perfect. It's nice, it's long, and it's roomy.
uh-huh. Gracie, Nate said he's going to be heading to court site next year as well. There's a lot of people, I think, that will be, we're going to have an awesome time in court site. So me and Dee and both Van Life Voyages, both Derek and Tanya, we're all going to get together and we are going to have a good time. We're not going
You
to
know,
have anything like we're going to do this here, this year, this year. We're just going to,
right.
this is where we're at. Come and join us if you want.
And when are you doing that? Because I was thinking,
So,
so I'm going to be done in November. I've got holiday plans with friends up in Hood River for Thanksgiving. But then after that, I'm thinking I might want to go, try a drive like that down to Quartzsite, in
uh-huh.
like
We,
before the passes
so
get covered.
I'm planning on hopefully doing, um, a collaboration type thing with Box Van D. So we'll do January. I went last year,
Okay.
like January. I left January 10th because of my second COVID shot. I took a couple of days to get there, and then I was there for about 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
the chat is flying by. Make sure you see Flathead Lake in western Montana
Oh,
and
okay.
Big Fork, the prettiest part of Montana. Yep. That's what I love about this community is we all know like where is the best place to go. We love our nurses. My husband has 42 nurses on Facebook. How did 30 years? Oh, did 30 years of housekeeping. Yep. That's one of the hardest jobs in the hospital.
Right. Oh my gosh. And where would we be without our housekeepers? They
I
are our
know.
backbone.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, I'm just sitting. Yes, sirree, we are. They're talking about that meetup. That's going to be a good time. Icing on the cake. Yep. How did you find this community, Gracie?
So let me think. And I'm really tired, you guys. I've basically had not had any sleep since I got home from work today.
Life of a night shifter.
Um, yeah, another night shifter, an overtime shift last night. So 4 12s in a row. Let's see. Oh, it was through Box Van D. Bob Wells. So I've been doing research for 2 years for my retirement. What kind of rig do I want to get? And I even went out and I purchased a brand new 1500 um, uh, Ram truck, right? Because I'm like, oh, I need to get the truck first. Well, I didn't realize when you go to look at fifth wheels, there's a pin weight in the back of the truck that truck has got to be able to hold the weight of a fifth wheel. So I
Hmm.
went out with a 15 to look at fifth wheels, and the lady's like, "You're not going to pull a fifth wheel with this 1500. It's not enough engine power." I'm like, "Oh, what? The gal told me I could." Blah blah blah. And then I'm like, "Oh my
Right.
god!" Then I got to looking at fifth wheels, and I'm like, "They're big. Like, I don't want to be climbing up into the back of a truck, hooking up the neck to the bill. I mean, that just
Right.
seemed like a lot of work to me." So I traded the truck in, lost a lot of money, but you know what? It's just money. Traded the truck in and got my little Jeep Latitude um, car and decided, okay, Class C's. And I had been watching Bob Wells. And when Bob Wells interviewed Dee, then I started following Dee, and then watching Dee's lives on Sundays. You know, uh, Blue Odyssey when he was helping her
Uh-huh.
when she first got going, and then meeting everybody through Dee's channel, and then I met Gina, Van Life with Gina Payne, and just you just start networking and you just start meeting people and you start watching people's videos and you start getting to know people, and it's like, oh my god, this is such an awesome community.
Right.
And the things that I've seen that people have done to help each other in this community is amazing. Amazing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. I I I know what it feels like to do 4 12-hour shifts in a row. We've been kind of quizzing you pretty hard here. If you have another question for Gracie, go ahead and put it in the chat. I also did post the link above. It should be pinned to the top. I did talk to some people about coming up. You guys can come on up. If you weren't invited and you want to come up, go ahead and click that link. I think we can get like 10 people or so up here.
Ooh, a party.
I didn't hear Oregon on the great list of destinations.
Because I
That's
live
because
in
she
Oregon.
lives in Oregon.
I have done in my younger years, pre-kids, when, I was only 21 years old and all that. I did a lot of backpacking here in Oregon. I love Oregon. I mean, I
Hey, everybody.
so hi. So, Oregon, you got to get away from your home state, man.
Some I think somebody has YouTube on, and while you guys check your thing for YouTube, I am going to. How
I'll
many
blame it on
videos?
Derek if it is.
Okay, how many videos do you have planned in development at one
Derek,
time?
Derek.
A
Hi,
lot of
Derek.
times.
Rolling on through.
Doing a
Look at
drive-by.
this. Look at this. We have
Hi.
got.
Hi, Derek.
Ah, doing a
Look at
drive-by.
this. Look at this. We have got.
Hi, Derek.
Derek's crashing into me. Where the food is. They're crashing into me. Where the food is.
Hey, this is where all the cool kids are hanging out.
You're muted.
Yep, this is where all the what an honor to have Kevin in the house.
Hey, this is where all the cool kids are hanging out. Look at that guy.
Yes. What an honor to have Kevin in the house.
Who's got noise?
Somebody, yeah, somebody's got. Oh, they took care of it. Oh, wait a minute. I muted him.
Can we say testing, testing?
Hang on
that's
just a second.
good. You sounded good.
Okay. I
Is
think
it
we're
me?
getting it. I think we're getting it fixed.
This is the wonder of having a panel.
It's so funny because I cannot even see on my screen the panel because some browser issue I've got going on. So, Kevin, I did not mute you. I don't know if we're working against each other, but unmute against before the two. Okay, yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I muted myself. I think if everyone mutes themselves and one person talks at a time, then you won't have the feedback loop.
Awesome. There you go. All right, right. What a great panel. It is a great panel up here. How's that, Gracie? A little help up here.
I know. Yay.
It was so awesome. I talked to her yesterday and I'm like, hey, you want to co-host? And so how is everyone doing? One at a time.
Yeah, you go one at a time.
Now no one's going to talk. Kevin's great live.
Okay, so I just got back from a nice big journey in the van. So I'm at the home studio, as you can see, which is sort of fun. But I'm leaving in a couple more days, so it's like coming home, laundry, getting some stuff done, and heading back out. So the new van is awesome. Going to be trekking towards Alabama.
How fun. And home base for you is in Nashville area, right?
Right outside of Nashville, yes.
How exciting.
Yeah.
What about you, Red?
Hi, I'm at Half Moon Bay in California.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't plan this at all. I didn't plan it at all. I left my brother's on Sunday night unexpectedly. So and I'm happy though. It's beautiful here, but I'm not sure where I'm going next.
Awesome. Awesome. Kevin, thank you for coming up here, buddy.
Kevin?
Got a pause?
That's all right.
Still muted.
I think
Yeah, I'm here, but there's mic feedback that's really bad. I don't know if it's on everybody, but if you're not talking, you should mute your mic and then you won't get that. Yeah, I'm here. We're getting double talking. I don't know if it's on everybody.
Yeah.
If you're not talking, you should mute your mic and then you won't get that.
Yeah, because I am just getting an echo, I think, from Kevin's. I don't know why. Yeah, because I am just. Yeah, I think I'm just getting an echo when Kevin talks. It might be a Wi-Fi. He is way out there. So Kevin did a live stream before me, and he is he's in a remote location. So stinking jealous. Got the story. Oh, he dropped down. It's got the storyteller for a month, and it is amazing. All right, who is next? Tanya and Derek, congratulations. I know everybody here has probably already been at your party. I worked Wednesday, and I promise you, it is craziness, but I work every Wednesday the entire time I'm in West Virginia. I don't know.
It's all right.
It's all right.
We know you don't like us. And it's okay.
I know, right?
I understand.
She had enough of us in Quartzsite.
No,
No, I absolutely did not.
No,
Okay,
it's
so
fine.
I've
You gotta
kind
work.
of been out of the loop. What did you guys hit milestone numbers, Tanya and Derek?
Yeah, we did it, and then we went past it a little bit.
Yeah.
Way
We
past
hit the
it.
Are you guys
1,000.
monetized?
Not
Not,
yet.
not yet. We're
We still
doing
need
watch
1,000
outs.
watch hours.
Oh,
Hey, Johnny.
We need some watch hours, but we're getting there.
all right, all right. Well,
Yeah, we
congratulations.
did. Thank you. We did well on the subscribers, but yeah, the watch hours are kind of holding us back right now.
You'll get them.
We'll
You'll
get
get
there.
them, especially with all those new subs. So their video tour from Bob Wells went up this last week. And I actually have been watching the progress because obviously
Right.
he did mine. And what a nice little surge. I mean, it's a nice little surge. So just like, you know, when
Yeah.
Kevin did my tour, Bob Wells did your tour. I've got Patrick's from New Jersey Outdoor Adventures coming out on Saturday. I mean, these guys have an amazing community and they're sharing it with us. It's awesome.
Yep.
Yep,
Can-
it's very cool.
I'm gonna do something real quick. Happy birthday to you. Where's the little guy? Happy birthday
Just a
to
sec.
Michael.
Oh, Michael turned 1.
Happy
Aw,
birthday
that's
to
Justin from
you.
Texas.
Oh, I got you.
Yay. He's the big one today. 1 year old. That's amazing.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I can't believe he's 1 already.
I know. Isn't that amazing? That's what I
It just
said.
went by.
I said, where did that year go?
Right? It went by fast.
Yeah.
Aww.
Look at him, Michael. He's 1 year.
Aww.
Yeah, Michael.
There he is. Happy birthday, buddy.
It's crazy that he's 1.
What a guy. I know, it's so crazy.
Aww.
Look at his dad.
Mwah.
He's grabbing his dad.
Aww.
So
I'm gonna
cute.
send that little guy a Johnny's Journey
Beer
t-shirt.
koozie.
Not
Sure.
one of these, right?
Yeah.
Not one of these.
I am gonna show it. I'm gonna type something real quick. You guys,
He could have a Coke koozie for his bottle.
there you go. Tanya, Derek, you guys have
You got your Coke koozies.
you guys have a package coming.
We got it
We
today.
got it today.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it worked out.
We got bottle koozies.
Perfect. And
Like
and I
this.
put a whole bunch of cards in there and I wrote on the back of all of
Yes.
them.
I thought they were
Yeah.
cute. That was so cute.
Oh
Hey,
yay.
Christina.
All
Holy
right, so
koozie.
I'm gonna Kevin, when you're
Right,
ready,
I'll be
you
jealous,
give me the thumbs up and I'll bring you back up.
Yeah, that's very cool.
These are on the wheel on our live streams.
Oh, cool. Yep. Kevin, you just give me the thumbs up when you're ready and I'll bring you back up. Awesome.
Tanya and Derek, are you guys doing your lives just on Wednesdays now and not Saturdays anymore?
Every
What is this?
other Sunday, opposite of Box Van D on her time.
On Sunday?
Box Van D is going at 5 p.m. Pacific, and then she only goes every other week, and she's having us go the other weeks.
Oh,
Good idea.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it works out.
I don't hear any feedback.
No.
See, I
Yeah,
get
right
to
here.
work
Not
at 5 p.m. and then
I
by the
fixed my
time-
issue, I think.
Oh, there you
Sound
go.
better.
There you go. So how's Utah, Kevin?
Kevin, you just had to put on that foil hat. You just had to work out the kinks. That's all.
It's so funny. I got booted from the chat, and when I reloaded it, now I got my whole screen up.
Isn't that
See?
funny?
There you go.
Yep.
And you still sound good.
Yay.
Nice.
There's Christina and Michael.
Oh,
Echo's
it's a
gone.
baby.
again.
Very
I am.
cool.
Thank you. Look at Christina.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm trying to look.
Oh, Red got
Okay,
dropped
better?
down. Red, are you ready to
Oh,
come
yeah.
back up? You got dropped down somehow. You good? Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Got dropped down. Let me
That's
get
okay.
rid of that.
I didn't
All
think
right,
you knew I was in the basement.
I think we're getting things back to normal here.
Hey, Johnny, can I ask a question of everybody in the chat and on the panel?
Absolutely.
So, one of the things that I've been looking at is a Berkey, and you know, with my Class C, I mean, it's got water filters and
Yeah.
stuff, but I still feel like I want better water. So, does anybody have a Berkey or a really good water
Didn't take
system
up
that they
much room
use
for
besides,
What's a version?
it's a huge filter that you put on your countertop.
I'll tell you what I did is Kevin has the bottle Berkeys, and I bought one of those and an
Put
extra
your water in
filter.
like we do the Brita filter. The Brita.
Okay.
That's what I
Very
bought.
nice.
And it's
a
like,
bottle Berkey?
yeah, let me
I don't
Kevin, you
think
got
I've
yours handy?
seen those.
I'll get mine.
Yeah, I don't have it handy. I have it. I actually have it in my little storage thing outside. So I take it
I've got
hiking.
mine. Oh
Hey,
yeah, I've got
Gracie,
mine.
Gracie, I've got a question. So I'm curious about the water question. So what is it about the water that concerns you the most? Is it something that you want to take things out of the water or things you want to put in the water? Because there are people out there who want a purifier, but then they want to also add like vitamins and minerals to it. What's your thought?
So, because like my RV is a 2003, and I just feel like you don't know like exactly how good the tank is. Although I'm going to do some
But it's all filtered
Clorox
going
tablets,
in. It's filtered going in.
bleaching, and clean out the tank really good. I just feel like I want access to really clean water.
So this is a sport Berkey, and like all Kevin's videos, if you go to the description, it's in there, and it's got this filter in it. And these, you can order these; they're replaceable. So you can just put your water in there, and
Drink.
and so then you don't have that big tank sitting up on the counter.
Yeah, because it's big.
Yeah, I've used that. I've actually used that in swamp water in Florida and Everglades, and it completely cleans the water. Yeah, you can use it. You can use it anywhere, and I think if you use it, if you just use it with your faucet in your RV, you'll get about 500 uses per filter. But if you're putting it in like water, like in the Everglades or in lakes and stuff,
No, you really can't.
I think you get 170 uses per filter. So.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That would be perfect. Okay.
What?
I'm gonna hang on.
They can hear.
So Gracie,
Yeah.
I just drink bottled water. I don't drink water out of my RV tank. I fill up my RV tank mostly for the toilet. And, you know, if I'm going to wash some dishes, if I have to wash some dishes or something.
Yeah.
But, and I have a 2007.
Okay.
So mine's kind of old too. And, I don't know. I didn't really think about it at first, but I'm like, no, I don't think I'm going to drink this water, even though, you know, I put clean water in it, of course. But something I didn't anticipate is really filling up my freshwater tank is almost harder than emptying my black tank.
Really?
I mean, they're both difficult, but yeah. And I'm thinking of going like Kevin's about. I noted like I first started watching Kevin, and then I found Johnny's Journey, and then I found Kenneth Oakes, and then I just found all these other people. So I really need to get back up to date with what's going on with Kevin, but I'll get to that. But but I'm really thinking of going his route and not pooping in my RV anymore. I'm like, this is too much.
You know, that's one of the things that
it doesn't read empty. It doesn't read empty anymore.
Right. But I'm going to give myself 1 year of being in Mariposa just the way she is before I take the next step to like get a nature set or something. You know,
Hmm.
I'm just going to try it for a year and see how it is.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. You just kind of like you know, you just try things and see what works, what doesn't work. And so
Mhm.
I stopped putting paper now in my septic tank. And so the next step is I won't uh do number 2 in there. I'll get a bucket like Ray or
Get a
something.
shovel.
Yeah, a bucket and a shovel.
There
Like
you go.
Kevin.
Actually, the way there's an easy way to clean off your sensor. Basically, you just get a bunch of ice and fill up your black
Oh,
tank
I've
with
heard of
ice,
that.
and then
Yes.
go drive around for about a half an hour. Actually, longer, just whenever you're going somewhere else, and then the ice knocks the poop off of the sensor. It's usually not poop though. It's usually
Paper.
the paper, especially if you're not. I mean, RV toilet paper is more expensive, but it dissolves. So a lot of people use normal toilet paper, and that's also an issue for that. But if you drive around with ice, it'll knock that stuff off of the sensor, and then you just wait for the ice to thaw, obviously, and dump it. Well, I guess you could dump it with the ice still icy, and then
So
dump
you
it.
would just
But
put the ice
I'm a
down the
huge
toilet,
believer in
right?
no. What's that?
You'd put the ice just straight down into the toilet.
Yeah, just straight down the toilet. Just
Yeah.
dump the
I
ice.
wonder how much
Like
you would need.
a lot of times, my friends will. I don't poop. I've never pooped in my rig, so I've never had this issue. But I know a lot of people that do. And if you're living full time in your RV, a lot of times you'll stop in a hotel just for a break, and you just go to the ice machine in the hotel, fill up your RV before you leave. Or actually, most RV parks have it too. Have ice machines. A lot of them do. If you're staying at like KOAs, they have ice machines. You just fill it up with that ice and then go drive around for a little bit and then go dump your black tank and
But how
you get
much
a,
ice would you need for like a 32-gallon black tank or something?
Well, you
I
can
mean,
ice.
I would get one
put a
bag of
lot-
ice or 2.
get a big
We'll
one.
put a lot of water in there too. I mean, just make it a big giant thing of ice water.
Slushy.
But you need enough ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it works is the
Slushy.
ice hits the sensor as you're driving, and like it's kind of like a washing machine. Like it knocks off the chunks
That's
of
what I
whatever on there.
So the latest at our RV service station that they're using, just so you know, if you're looking for a product other than ice, because ice does work. But if you look at, there's something called Commando, and Commando, they actually dump a whole thing of Commando in the tanks, the black water, to get those sensors going again too. And they suggest you take it for a nice little 15-mile bumpity bump trip.
I watched a whole video on like the poop pyramid and all this stuff. It just made me more scared. I got to the point where before I started out, I had to just stop watching videos because they were just making me more scared. I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Oh no. You know, and I was just like, I gotta stop watching these videos.
I get a lot of hate about not going number 2 in my van, and they say it's like disgusting to go out and dig a hole, and I'm like, it's much more disgusting to handle a black tank. Like it's
carry it around with me.
Yeah. Troy of Nomadic Rat Pack said he had one, you know, empty out on him.
Just a little holes full of poop.
Yeah, if you're a nurse,
I think that was my biggest fear. One of my biggest fears was the black tank. What'd you say, Kevin? What did he say?
I said if you're a nurse, I think it's great. It's Gracie, right?
Yeah.
I think Gracie said I've been doing it my whole life. I'm like, yeah, if you're a nurse, like a black tank is like nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like cleaning out our black tank.
Yeah, we're like exactly.
We're cleaning out. Tanya's a nurse too. We're out there cleaning out our black tank. It's almost empty. We're eating our pasta and meatballs and.
We have a black tank, but we put a bag underneath the toilet, underneath the toilet seat, and when we have to
Same thing,
That's
just
what I'm
doesn't
thinking of
leave you.
doing.
That's a
That's
good
what I'm
idea.
Do the
thinking of
bag
doing.
over the.
Yeah, quick
Yeah,
and
and
easy.
just
That's a
throw it
good
out
idea,
like
Yeah.
a baby's
Yep.
diaper, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
that's
me.
what I
I
was
just drop my
thinking.
drawers and go outside. I just drop my drawers and go outside. Live free or die, baby.
He's rolling with the wheelchair outside, digging
That's what
a hole.
Kevin does. That's what Kevin does.
Rolling
Yep.
with the
You
wheelchair.
need a little hole in the middle of your wheelchair, buddy. You don't even have to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So right before I went on my, I started living full time in an RV. I was visiting my mother, and she had me plant all these bulbs, tulip bulbs. And if you've ever
Aw.
planted tulip bulbs, you gotta use one of those like spiky shovels.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta, you gotta go
Yep.
down like 8-9 inches. And I remember
Yep.
I had an epiphany. I'm like, I just bring one of these planting shovels.
With
that's
me.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
works
I've
so
seen
much
his
better
shovel.
than a normal shovel. It works so much
Oh
better
my
than a normal
gosh, I
shovel.
didn't even think of
Yeah.
that.
So you're saying
it's-
That's right.
your poop shovel is a garden trowel? Is that what you're trying to say?
What was that? I missed that. It came out
I said
broken.
your poop shovel is a garden trowel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Don't you have to be a really good aim for
like,
that,
go
right?
watch his videos, Charlie Grace. Go watch his videos. I've seen his
No,
poop shovel.
but she also made me plant elephant ears. So I just dig
So
the
there you
elephant ear size hole.
There you go.
Yeah.
We eat elephant ears in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are they good? Are they good?
Really?
Derek
Have you
needs
guys
a-
ever seen them in county fairs? Elephant ears. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
oh,
I
yeah.
totally
Those are-
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fried dough pieces of loveliness.
Right, cinnamon and sugar and all powdered
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yummy,
They're
delicious.
0 calories, but they're wonderful.
Yeah.
0 calories, yes.
Sorry, Red. Gracie, did you
It's
see
okay.
this?
Oh, and inverted 2 X water.
Third world water.
Oh,
Look at there you
Okay.
go, Gracie.
Yeah.
I thought Kevin was gonna start talking about fertilizing his mom's plants.
Yeah.
Funny.
I'll
It
tell
could
you what,
happen.
I mean, as a hiker, I mean,
Right?
you dig a hole.
Yeah.
When
That's
you gotta
how
go,
I
you
grew up.
gotta go, right, Johnny?
But
I bet those tulips would be pretty.
Oh, keep up.
What do you sound
Oh.
good?
No, he's
No,
still muted.
I'll be honest with you. I've been in this storyteller for 20 days now. So I've been moving a lot, which I normally didn't do in the past. And I've been staying on all BLM land, well, actually mostly national forest land. And every national forest I've went into, they have campsites with pit toilets. So I haven't even had to dig any holes. I just
Yeah.
know where the pit toilet. I just identify where the pit toilets are on Google Maps, and then I either hike to them or I just drive to them and then come back to my spot. So I have to
What
be
a
honest with
good
you, I haven't even been
idea.
digging holes. Yeah, I haven't been digging any holes.
That's a great idea. I cannot believe you've already been out 20 days.
That seems weird. Yeah.
That is crazy.
All right, Kevin. So here's my question on a scale of 1 to 10, because I know you've had the other van. How much are you digging the storyteller?
They're two separate kinds of vans. I wish I would have owned a Revel, and then I could do a really like accurate comparison.
Yeah.
But there's really no comparison between the two from a like livability. Well, that's not true. So the thing I like about my Travato better, I had the K, which is the completely open floor plan, is even though this is a very open floor plan, my K was still much more of an open floor plan. So there was views from all angles, which was great. Like this bed in the back, there's not a window on this side. It's a bump out, so the bed's bigger, but there's no window there, and the window on the other side's kind of small. So I don't have the same, like, it's not as open. It's very open for this kind of van, but it's not as open as my other van. However, on every other thing, this van is better. Every other thing. So
All right.
amazing.
I'm going to bring up another very special guest. Are we ready?
Yes.
All I see is a scout. There we go. Here we go.
Hi, Tracy.
What's going on, Tracy?
Hey, Tracy.
Good to see you all.
You
Thank you for-
passed the test.
Oh, it took me like an hour to get on. Good.
Not
see you.
open window style, Kevin. Yeah. How are you doing?
Johnny?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you all?
Good. We're doing good.
Good. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me up on the
Yeah.
panel.
You're so quiet, my friend.
Everybody got quiet.
I know. Because you're quiet.
Red, that's the quietest I've ever heard you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be a good girl for Johnny here. I need to be a good girl over here.
Being a good girl is overrated.
Yes.
Thanks.
Are
I
you going to
appreciate
do
that.
a prize, Johnny? Did you want to do a prize or two?
Oh, we'll do a prize. It's 10:46. All right. So I am not doing the wheel. We know I'm not doing the wheel. We know I would fail. So we're just going to do, I got 2 questions for you. Where'd Tracy go? Oh, Gracie go. I've got a trivia question for you, and you can only answer once. Put your answer in the chat, and you will win. We're just going to give away 2 Johnny's Journeys t-shirts. I'll be shipping those out along with little Michael's. And where am I at right now? I'm in a parking lot somewhere. Where am I at? I did not say it on the live stream, but if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you might know where I'm at. I'm in a parking lot somewhere. Not the town, not the town. Derek's
Wait, let
behaving.
me get my phone. I gotta get my
Derek's
phone.
he's gonna go Googling Instagram right now and cheating.
He's behaving now.
Nomadic Canna got it.
Yep.
Nomadic Canna.
Love me some Cracker Barrel.
Love me some Cracker Barrel. I love staying at Cracker Barrels. This is no lie. I work tomorrow at 7 p.m. I went to a city about 30 minutes away to get an oil change, to wash the van, to look at an enduro motorcycle. I was heading back to camp. Somebody's got YouTube on. And decided to pull into a Cracker Barrel, which is right just a couple of miles from a national park. So I'm going to go spend the day in that national park tomorrow and then head to work. So I'm going to put Kelly's email address up there because she handles my Teespring. So email Kelly and tell her that you're a winner on my Tuesday night show, and we'll get you that shirt out there. The second one is going to be a rapid fire answer. Be ready to type. It's going to be a quick one. Thank you, Dee, for being here. I've got a couple of D's in the house. I have a puppy. Kelly and I have a puppy. She turned 6 yesterday. She turned 6 yesterday. What is our puppy's name?
Oh, we know this one.
That's an easy one.
I've had that dog sit on my lap.
There you go.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Dang it.
Oh,
I can't say it, but she's super precious.
I'm on a losing streak
Yeah,
here.
right there.
This is
right there. Rayleigh already got it.
Oh,
Hey,
Maddie.
Yep.
Maddie
Yeah,
congrats,
Maddie.
Blaine.
Gloria's Life on Wheels said it first.
Yay!
Oh, yeah,
Maggie,
Gloria's Life
Maggie.
on Wheels did have it first, looks like.
Oh, she did. Oh, I'm like,
Oh, oops.
Carol,
Well,
yes,
actually,
Carol got it.
Congrats, Gloria's Life on Wheels.
Congratulations.
Maddie, like Madeline.
yeah, she said Maggie.
I
It's
knew
not
it.
Maggie.
She said Maggie. Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Maggie.
okay.
We're not doing Maggie? Okay.
Oh, you ran me over again.
I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah, she was.
Dang.
All
I
right.
knew
All
that.
right.
Then,
So you guys
yeah.
email Kelly. Her
Ray
email
said
address is
travel.
below. And I will get you that shirt out to you. We'll get you those shirts out to you. Blaine's got a Johnny's Journey shirt.
Blaine's got it. Blaine got
Yeah,
it.
he's
Blaine's got everything.
Yeah. Lucky guy. He's a lucky guy.
He
There's
is.
a lot of. He's a lucky winner. Oh mercy! It's
You were
10:50.
close, Carol. She was close.
You were close, Carol. You were close. Anybody
I
got
need to.
anything good coming up? I've got that video coming out Saturday, and then since Derek and Tanya's video with Bob came out and Dee's came out, I'm hoping that mine,
Ooh,
because I
I
did
need to
mine right
see
around the
that.
same time they did. So
Cool.
Yep.
yeah,
I need to go see that. I need to give Derek and Tanya some watch hours. I got interrupted on that live Sunday, and then I ended up having to leave Santa Clarita. Well, I decided to leave Santa Clarita. So, yeah, I need to go back and watch the rest of that because I missed the end of it.
yeah.
Well, ours got cut off anyway, right? The internet, not the internet. I forgot to charge. I didn't charge up the laptop like a dummy and it just, it went dead after an hour and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
My own fault.
Derek's job.
It worked out. It worked out.
Tanya.
It was
I've done
Derek's
that
fault.
before.
We know it.
My fault.
It's
It was
always
Derek's
that.
fault.
My bad.
Always his fault.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Derek.
Hey, I've got a video coming out Thursday, and embedded in the video is a trivia question, and the first person to email me the answer will get a coupon code to get $110 merino wool polo from Unbound Merino. So
Ooh,
Oh,
Nice.
it comes out at 9, right? I think it comes out at 9.
It's a,
Oh yeah,
I wanted
9
an
my time.
educational way to give it away. So
I like polos, Kevin.
Yeah, look at him. He's in
Oh, you look
they're
good.
really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna start embedding trivia questions in my videos
Yeah, that's
and
really cool.
giving
That's a good
away
idea.
merino wool stuff.
Yep.
And I was on Kevin's live stream was before mine, and he was talking about all the things that he wants to do as his channel grows, and it's amazing. I think it's an amazing idea. Kevin, I was asking, and I know the chat was moving fast. Do you have a PayPal? I know a lot of people that because YouTube takes that 30%.
Nah, I just leave. I like it all like self-contained. So
In that one,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
no, I get it.
yeah. I mean, I'm okay with it. I just like it all self-contained. So
Yeah,
it's just
it's so cool.
it's easier that way from a tax
I have
perspective
a PayPal, Johnny.
Hi, Leona. There you go.
I have a
There you
PayPal,
go.
and I'm not
Yeah.
rich talking at my brother's anymore. So
Oh no. Yeah, I have he's got this fantastic idea. I thought, I want to donate to that. So
We did earlier.
I love that. Our videos are coming out every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, which is cool. We're having a new one come out about Land Between the Lakes. We had a really cool thing. And Kevin, just so you know, I'm totally stealing your idea and putting some Easter eggs in videos because I think those are really fun. So we're going to do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll give away a T-shirt. I don't know. We'll do something neat. But unfortunately, I have really early in the morning clients. This is like so past my bedtime. It's not funny, but I love watching this. It was so much fun and seeing everybody on here. But normally, honestly, I'm in my PJs with my socks on my phone. So at least I get to be here in person.
I know. And you guys and your channel, we're so proud of you because of everything that you've gone through, and you have just triumphed beautifully.
Thanks. We're working it and we're excited. So thanks everybody. We appreciate all the help and the community's been wonderful. So just thanks again and hopefully we'll see you guys later on the stream. So I gotta run.
Thanks, Gracie.
bye, Charlie Grace.
Bye guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Charlie.
I love
Hi,
that
Johnny.
idea. So you have to
Johnny.
find out what the question is before you can answer it, Kevin.
You got to watch the video.
So the video is about a boondocking spot I went to in Valley of the Gods, which is amazing, by the way.
Colorado.
And I go on a hike in the video, and during the hike, I stop, and the thing I ask a question about is during the hike, and I actually have a previous video where I was on a hike, and somebody explained to me what that thing was, and so I ask basically what that thing is, and the first person to email me and my email address with the correct answer will get the we'll get the coupon code to get the shirt. So it's
cool.
It's actually kind of part of the video, and so that's
so you have to go to a previous video. See, Derek and Tanya, are you listening?
Yeah.
This is how you get your watch hours.
Yeah.
This is how you get your watch hours. Hide the Easter eggs. You have to go back to the start of the video.
I linked the video in there. I linked to the video in that video, so people can go and watch that. But it's also very educational. Like it's nothing about me or like anything like that. It's actually a very educational question. You know, it's something very interesting to me. And so that's what I'm trying to do is during my videos, find things that are like there just happened to be one of these structures on my hike that was in another video that I had done where a guide had explained what the structure's name was and what it was. And so, so it's really cool. And then Johnny mentioned what I plan on doing in the future. Do you mind if I plug that, Johnny? Like,
absolutely.
Is that okay?
I love it. I love it.
Go.
So I follow a guy in Thailand. His channel is called Retired Working for You. And he lives in Thailand, and his channel grew like to 100,000 subscribers in like 8 months. He's a Canadian guy. He used to do a bunch of work for like Hollywood, so he's actually really good with like making videos. So it's no surprise that he grew that fast. But he's like making so much money off his channel, he just wants to give it back to the community. So so he goes out in the community and does like cool things because a lot of people in Thailand are struggling now because their main industry is tourism. But one of the things he does is gives back to subscribers. And at 100,000 subscribers, he gave away two round trip tickets to Bangkok. And
can your mods drop this link, Johnny?
Yes, please.
Is that what he's talking about?
Someone drop Kevin's. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, the guy's called Retired Working for You, I think is his name.
Retired Working for You.
Yeah, and then so I'm going to give away at 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to give away a free trip to Hawaii. So 2 round trip tickets to Hawaii, and then 1,000 members.
Okay, I got to go back to your channel because I need a trip to Hawaii.
That's very kind.
And then at 1,000 channel members, I'm going to give away 2 round trip tickets to wherever I am, or to wherever the first international destination I go to, which I think is going to be Thailand, but it could be Iceland, it could be Croatia. I haven't finalized that yet. So and then at that point I'll be able to give back a lot. That'll just be the first thing, and then start really like doing stuff like that. Because my goal is to encourage people to travel. So I mean I can't give away a van. Like maybe when I have like 20 million subscribers, I can give away a van.
I wish you could give away a van. I want to trade my RV in for a van, I think.
Hey, when you hit
I'm not at that level yet. I'm not.
Well, when you hit 100,000 subscribers, that'll be about next week, I think, right?
Next week.
He's at like 60. Yeah, 68.
Yeah, Kevin. The way Kevin's going, he'll hit 100,000 next week.
I don't think so. My channel's growing slow, but at some point.
Yeah.
Thanks. My channel's going fast. I was at 50 earlier this year, and now I'm at 200. I got a subscriber in the Philippines. I think that's pretty cool. With 200 subs. I'm like, really whoa, cool. That's super cool.
We have a couple out of Nigeria who are actually princes.
Right.
They need money.
They follow me on Instagram, Derek. Yeah, I know them.
Only Derek.
Oh my God. I'm trying to help you out, buddy, but I mean, I'm broke too.
Hey, will everybody
help me out, Derek?
I know we were doing our birthday wishes earlier, but I noticed that RV Underway is in here. Ricky, I think he turned like 50 or something yesterday or today. If you guys all say happy birthday to Ricky for me.
Happy birthday, Ricky.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ricky.
Happy birthday to you. I will not sing. I don't want to get us booted off of here.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah. So Danny put the link in there for anybody that I know
Okay,
a lot
I
of
wanna
people,
check that out.
a lot of my followers are
I'm
his
neglecting the
followers.
chat completely.
673 years young.
Wait, what?
63. Yeah, he's 63. Yep.
Oh,
And almost retired. 63 and almost retired.
it's getting close.
That's how old I'm going to
Close.
be. I'm going to be 63 when I retire. I turn 63 next month.
I know.
Grace, you're
You're
not.
Good
so.
age.
Yep.
Gracie doesn't want to leave the VA ever. I know that. I know everybody that works at the VA never ever wants to leave.
Right.
They
love it.
don't.
Right. Look
It's
at her.
nice.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Yep.
She knows.
The benefits are
actually-
amazing.
We actually we had 2 kidney transplant patients come to our VA for kidney transplants last night, and I draw the put in the IVs and draw all the transplant labs. And one of the gentlemen is from San Francisco and goes to the San Francisco VA, which is a gorgeous VA. Have you guys been there?
Derek
No.
loves his VA.
I love my VA. I mean, I do Long Beach and West Los Angeles, but I don't-
Okay.
yeah, not north, not NorCal.
He's in
Okay.
Southern Cal. Well, it's a
Okay.
spinal cord injury clinic. That's why.
Okay.
But they treat him really good. I have to attest. Me being an RN, I'm there watching everything, you know, and they treat him like really, really good.
Yep, no
We
complaints.
love our vets, but I'm happy to leave them, you know, to the people that are coming up behind me. They'll be in
They're
good
they're in
hands.
good hands. Yeah,
I
exactly.
recognize the name, not the. Are you here to sing happy birthday?
Look, he's got my hair. That's my hair.
That's the best. Look at Derek.
That's how my hair looks.
Goodness.
Oh my God. I love
I pat mine
I've got
down
too
with
much.
my.
I've got too much hair on my head.
Yeah,
Oh,
Me
that was
too.
golden.
Oh, look.
After on this one.
Funny.
There you go.
Got another one.
But if I wanted to, I'd promote these guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Who is it?
I can't see.
He's only 672 years young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. RVN.
RVN.
Unfortunately, I get to call them my parents.
Yeah.
I love them to death.
Unfortunately, I try all the time to win one of those hats. I can never win one.
It took me ages to win the one I've got, and I want to hold on to it dearly. I'm
Oh
sorry.
man, can't do a thing with this guy. He says. That's pretty cool. I tell you what, I have to say that's pretty cool because it's kind of like painful for me to get my kids to like, hey, you want to click on my video this week? And to have a kid that, I mean, for you guys both to have channels, that's awesome. That's fun times.
I had it. I've got my own personal channel, and I started to watch everybody on that channel. And it was my name James Carter. And when I started watching and making comments, people were like, "Okay, James." I'm like, "Is that me? Is that James Vietnamese? Is that James and Millie?"
Yeah.
Then I changed it to JW. And when my wife and I started the Aloha Conch channel, I stuck with JW because it was much easier instead of having to figure out which James you're talking about.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about James from RV Underway? But he goes by his middle name, so.
Oh. And I did not know that.
I didn't know what.
Who went by his middle name?
I thought it was Ricky. Yeah.
Well, he's always gone by his middle name. So it's easy to remember.
Everybody said, "What's the beeping sound?" It sounds like an alarm.
Sounds like somebody's printer running.
We hear it.
A printer running?
I said it sounds like a printer.
Well, you better go catch it.
It sounds like Derek's
Is it running?
He's just looking around. He's so
I'm sorry. That I
running.
couldn't help it.
Tanya, just for fun,
No.
can you mess up Derek's hair? Give him a good head petting.
What? No haircut for forever right here.
What?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if I have to pay
A lot of
$70 for a haircut again, I'm going to buy one of those razors that Kevin has and just shave my head.
Shave it up.
Johnny,
Well, look at this. You know, I went short after quartzite.
Johnny, I'll do it
Yeah.
for 50.
There you go.
Hey,
do it for
Johnny, there
50.
you go. You could raffle off a haircut.
Great clips, Johnny. Great clips.
Yeah.
That's where red goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to find some of those places around here.
What's a
I
haircut?
thought they were everywhere.
What's a haircut?
It sucks
know
that
what a
our
hair-
video. I was gonna say it sucks that our video came out with Bob Wells with no haircuts, and here I am with my bandana and the worst hair ever from no haircut for months on end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I wore
okay.
Yeah, that
I got to
sucks.
see that.
Does
Tracy
anybody know
was
where I
so
can get my
quiet.
hair cut longer?
Like haircut longer.
I want to know where I can get my hair cut longer.
I gotta
What
sign
did you
up for
say,
this.
Johnny?
We
I
gotta
know.
sign up for this dude.
I know. He's just
That's funny.
I'll
My hair's real
shave it
short.
for
Can I get it cut
free.
longer?
Tim said he'll shave it for free.
I can't afford that.
Yeah.
can't afford free.
Yeah, hey, I'm curious, Kevin. You gotta do your hair. What do you do in your hair every couple 3 days?
Do you have to shave?
No, I have actually.
Yeah, let's see.
Did you say something to me, Johnny?
I
actually
said
have one
you're
of
so
these.
quiet.
So these are like the best thing in the world. They're called a pit bull,
Yeah.
and it has like a digital readout, and you just
Really?
can use it in the
so
shower.
you don't even need a mirror for the back end then.
I
and it-
There you
know.
go, Johnny. There you go, Johnny.
Yeah, it collects everything. It's like the best thing ever for bald
I'm
guys.
gonna
Nice.
use that for my.
And it like
You know
and
what?
it goes like it's easy to travel with because it like
Yeah.
breaks down.
Oh, look.
I have
Hey,
to do my
Kevin.
sides every 4 weeks.
Hey,
I'm gonna shave
Kevin,
my
will
head.
you do me a
Let this
favor?
go.
You
Yeah.
have lots of
I-
hair. You have blue.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to
Okay,
shave my legs while I'm on the road. Will you try that on your legs and tell me how it does?
I actually
I'll pay to
if you
watch
go
that
to
one.
their website. I think if you go to their website, they have a woman's version for that. I think they do. Pitbull is the name of the brand.
And it's $19 more.
Is
It
it?
probably is.
It probably is.
Yeah.
But
Everybody's at the
like
door.
I swear by this thing. I used to shave with just a razor.
So how often do you have to do that though?
I mean, you can do it whenever you want, but I usually like for 30 while I'm driving, I just go like this. I just go like this while driving.
Happy birthday.
So like every day, every other day?
Yeah, every other. I mean, it
Thank
depends
you.
on how scraggly it looks. Happy birthday.
Right.
I
Oh,
just
you had to
logged
put me
in.
next to
I
him.
just logged in to find out what the beeping was and where the dog is. So the
Yeah.
beeping and the dog are driving me crazy. So
I have
Well-
no idea.
Yeah,
I'm
the
on
big
My battery
driving
backup's
everybody
not
crazy.
going off.
talking, so
We're just rolling with it though. Uh-oh, where'd Dan
Yeah.
go?
Derek,
can't hear
Gunner did bark when somebody came up.
Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah, that was Gunner.
oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. So what'd you do for your
Well, it's
birthday?
good to-
Anything
good
good?
to see all y'all. And Justin, Michael should be. He just had a birthday, didn't he?
Yes.
Today?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
1
he had
year
he had
old.
1 year.
birthday today. 1 year old today.
1 year. 1 year. I know because a year ago we were betting whether or not he'd be born on my birthday. We were all at Tampa, and you were just a few months out. So, yeah. Well, happy birthday, Michael.
I'll let him know.
And happy early birthday to Gracie.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And Kevin, I'll just go ahead and take that trip to Hawaii now. So just
I know, right?
No. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. I'm gonna.
Hold
I'll
up,
drop
hold
a
up.
link.
Y'all can go ahead and have your trip to Hawaii. My wife over here will get me one planned up shortly.
She's the aloha in the conch, right?
Yes, I gotta remember to have my camera set up like this. Where is it? That way I can see the door. Because if you go back on one of RV DJ's lives, her long lives, there is a portion of that at the 6 hour and 15-minute mark where a bag comes flying at the back of my head.
Oh.
Can't remember which line, but I'll look that up for you.
Okay, so people are
I
saying
think
the beeping is bad. What can be beeping and we can't hear it?
Aloha conch, I
can
think,
hear
that's when it started.
Aloha
everybody
conch,
hits
mute
their
your
mute
microphone.
button?
Let's see.
Yeah,
if
mute
everybody
for a
mutes their
minute.
microphone and then comes up, you'll know.
I muted him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
gone.
him. Yeah.
Is it gone?
That's when it started, when he came up. It started when he came up.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
We may be
it's
hearing
him.
beeping in his head.
I knew it was him.
Yeah. You got some ticking
That's
going
when
on
it
up
started.
there.
I knew it.
It stopped.
Yeah.
Beeping is slowly driving
Going
me
to be
nuts.
polite.
Oh,
It's always the
that's the
last
first
guy
thing-
that logs on that says, no, it's not me.
No, it's not me.
I'm not echoing. I don't hear anything.
I always think it's me when it's not me. I'm just like, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm sorry. It must be me.
Okay.
I'm the troublemaker here. Oh, and there's
I
Derek.
know
Well,
that
RV Underway's the last one to log on.
Yeah,
Oh no, it was beeping. That's why I logged on.
that's why he got on. He's like,
He came
"Who's
here to
Mr.
clear up
Fix
the
It?"
situation.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He's
the
a Mr.
dogs are
Fix-
barking because of me.
Oh.
What was delivered, Derek? What was at the door, Derek?
Nothing. Nothing was at the door. Nothing was out there. So maybe it was.
I don't know.
Well, look, I'm going to back on out of here. I just checked in again to see what the beeping was. I was happy to be able to handle that for you. So we figured out what that was, and the dog was barking at nothing. So happy birthday, Grace. Happy birthday, Michael. Happy birthday, me. We'll see y'all later.
Happy birthday.
Happy retirement.
Bye.
I know, right? All these retired people, it's making, I just got to do something.
Hold up. I'm not retired.
You're not.
I'm
I'm
retired.
38. I got another 49 years.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I'm going to go a couple more years and then I'm done. I think I'm checking out at 55. I'm going to start building out vans for a living.
There
Yes,
you
you
go.
Oh, that'd be cool. I need to build up my
Johnny,
van
you
for
don't
my
look a
time.
day over 30.
Thank you, sir. I love you.
Johnny, come to California. You'll make a killing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny.
I'll
I
buy
don't
the
know how
first
often
one.
you look. I don't know how often you look at the comments of the van tour video.
Yes.
But there's probably 30 comments asking if you'll build out a van for them. And just my tour of your van, and I get them all the time. I get like one a week asking that question.
I'll tell you, I know.
Build a van out.
And I know this probably sounds weird to some people, but I feel like I spent my life, like, I always wanted, like, good job, Johnny, from my dad, because my dad was a builder. He was so good at construction, and he died. And I feel like I always kind of like work in that shadow of, is it good enough? And seeing all those comments in that video, all those comments, I told my kids, I said, would you do me a favor? I said, I'd like you to watch this video, but look at some of the comments. I mean, I just like, it just was so humbling to, like, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't pulling your chain, I had to apologize, not apologize, but I had to talk to some of the other van tour video people I've done, and I'm like, yeah, this is Johnny's is by far the best one I've ever seen. Like, I mean, like, and I've seen some, I've done some tours of some really cool builds. Like Mariah Alice's build was awesome. That big giant pink RV I did was amazing.
Yeah.
But yours is like next level. Like it reminds me of this storyteller, but more homey. Like the quality.
So what Johnny's gonna do an ADA accessible now one, right? That's on the list.
For our next van, you're going to do an accessible one.
Yep. That would be so. I mean, every day that I learn something, it's awesome. So I would love. I messaged Johnny's Journey, the guy. He's got a Prius, and he like really wants some help. And I'm like, come on, like I'm like a couple hours from you. Yeah, bring it. Build that out.
Does he have one of those Priuses that you can run? Like I saw this lady's Prius that you could run for like 3 months straight. Because it has the charger, so you can run your AC for 3 months. You never have to turn it off.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Charge it all night.
The gas engine runs, charges the battery.
And I'll tell you,
battery runs.
You know what,
he did
Johnny?
a video. He did a video, and it was like day one of working on it, and he just had a total knee replacement. And he said, "I'm kind of putting this out there that way if people see it, if they've got any ideas." I replied, I'm like, absolutely, I would help. And so I got on YouTube and I just looked up Prius camper build or something like. It's a thing. There's a ton of them.
Yeah. There's tents that attach to the back too that are cool.
Yeah.
There's a Prius and roller skate.
I found that Johnny's Journey when I was looking for your channel, Johnny. I just went to, he just got to 1,000. Did you know that?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he just got to 1,000. And I found his channel when I was at Kevin's channel looking for you, and I found his first. And so, yeah, Paula was up there on his live, and he was saying, "Oh, you brought all these people here." And I was like, "No, I was looking for the other Johnny's Journey when I found you."
I feel like this is the Brady Bunch. Like you're like pointing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the story.
Yeah, there's a channel. I can't remember her channel name, but there's a woman who built out a Prius. It's actually a really cool build, and she has her cat in there with her. And she has to put a sign on the door. Her Prius has been on for like 3.5 months with the AC on because I think she's in Florida. She hasn't turned it off. And people don't understand that because they want to break her window because there's a cat in there. But she's like, no, my Prius can run forever and with my AC on.
Wow.
That is amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's the thing I'm concerned about. That's why I don't have a pet. I don't know that I'll get a pet. But if I do get a pet, I will get a cat. Because I had my house infested with rats. So.
Has anyone had a problem with comments in your channel disappearing? This may not be the place to ask, but I'm throwing it out there anyway. I don't think I have. I mean, I delete some of them, no matter. I just, I do delete some, but I don't have them disappear. I don't think.
So sometimes what'll happen is, if you get a comment that's inappropriate or has like a hashtag or a .com link or something like that, it'll show up in your comments, but then it'll get pushed over to your held comments. And then if you go to your held comments and then you click out of it, then YouTube will assume you don't want to erase it and it'll erase it. So that could be the problem. There's something wrong with the comment and it's put in your held box. And then if you never check your held box, eventually YouTube will also clean it out. So that could be a problem. Go check your held. There should be 2 things: comments and held, and you should be able to find it. And you can sort your comments. Like I answer every comment, but the way I'm able to do that is I sort my comments by the only comments that show up when I click on comments are comments I haven't answered. So and then you can look at your held there too as well.
I have a YouTube question. So. I'm wondering, I'm getting a lot of feedback lately that's really seems weird on my lives. And I'm wondering, can anybody, and I did have someone on my last live come in the basement that I didn't know, and I think was like an imposter and going to do something. And it said that they were Lance, or it said Lance with an S, and Boondocking with Boomer was in the comments. And it wasn't him, and I didn't let them up, and then they left. But can anybody cause interference? Can they click on your StreamYard link and come in? Can they cause interference if you don't bring them up? Or is there any way, or would you always see them? Would you always see them in your basement?
Yeah,
yeah, if you don't bring them up.
No, yeah, I don't bring them up.
Yeah.
But I've been having weird, I've been Larry, now I'm Larry to put the link. I want to send like all my, like I always have Kenneth up. I want to send all my StreamYard links privately to them because I'm leery of that happening, and I'm wondering if anybody can interfere. Like
the
if they're,
interference you're getting, is it audio?
yeah, it is audio.
What happens is in StreamYard is if your internet is not strong enough, you're going to have audio issues. You may want to reduce your camera resolution, yeah.
Okay.
Put a little bit lower. That way your audio has more room on the bandwidth.
But there's no way that anybody could cause the interference without you seeing them in
Not
the
without
basement.
you giving them permission.
I see. Okay.
And I was just trying to come up on the panel for a little while. I don't understand why it was a big deal.
Derek was the stalker. Derek was the stalker. Sorry.
Yeah.
It looked like, it didn't look like Derek.
Yeah, and Ricky's saying if you ever pop up, if there's ever an avatar but not a person, that don't put them up. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I know
who's that one? It used to be a gaming channel, and now it's like
Angel
kind of
something.
Like no, it's I think his name is Brendan or something like that. It's a church.
Brett's Worship.
Yeah, Brett's Worship. He came up on my stream one time, and it was like he was in his room. All the lights was off. I was like, I'm not bringing you up there, friend. But
I remember that.
So Evan's asking if we've got any advice.
Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Johnny.
Where did Johnny go?
Johnny, come back,
He'll
Johnny.
be back.
Johnny had to go to the bathroom.
Brady Bunch intro. Ready?
Here's
There's
the story of a lovely lady.
I want to be in the middle. No.
My Wi-Fi is killing me tonight. It keeps booting me off.
Well, I'm just on a hotspot on my phone, and this works better than the Wi-Fi at my brother's house. So, okay, I was ready to go again, anyways. So, I'm on the road again, on the move.
On the road again.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to get on the road again.
I think my best advice for somebody that's getting ready to build out a van is if you know, like we knew how we wanted our bed in here. So I put that in first, just the bed. And then we took a trip. We were gone for at least a week, and like honestly lived in it for a week and watched a ton of YouTube videos, tons and tons of YouTube videos. And I actually was watching some of my old videos the other day, just some of my content that I've got that was never produced. And when I did those cardboard mock-ups, I rewatched some of that footage, and it's so interesting now to see, okay, these were the cardboard mock-ups. That's what I thought I wanted. How, what's the finished product compared to the mock-ups? And a lot of the things, there's probably only about 4 things that were changed. So doing the cardboard mock-ups and actually making them the size of the vanity, the size of the dresser, that was a good idea, I think.
There's a guy that has a channel called Humble Road. He does the same thing.
Oh, he's awesome, isn't he? Humble Road.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
good.
Right.
All right, guys, I want to go ahead and get out of here. I've got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Boo.
I'll see y'all later.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Good night, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Good
And
night.
I think I got a new subscriber out of this. I don't know. New
Yay.
beginnings with
Well,
Buddy
subscribe.
and Cindy.
Oh yeah, with Booty and Cindy. They're from
Yeah.
we met them in Mayberry. I didn't even know they were here. That's awesome.
Let's do it right now.
Tracy
Well, I'll
has
see
a
y'all.
channel.
Bye.
I can't.
Tracy has it. Yeah,
couldn't
Tracy
find
has a
it.
channel.
Can we drop
I'm
those
right
links?
here.
I think I'm subscribed to the Aloha Conch, but I don't know that I've been over there, and I might be unsubbed from them. So I need to check that too.
Tracy has amazingly beautiful pets, and a lot of her content is I'm gonna mess it up. What's her name? MU.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
What's your pet's name? You've got
my
two
husky.
dogs
My
and a
husky
cat,
is-
right?
Yes, my husky is Miska. The terrier is
Yeah.
Dart, and my cat is Misty. And when I started this channel, I was practicing and learning how to film, edit, in hopes to hitting the road in an RV. Then the COVID happened. So
That's what happened
Stinking
to us too.
COVID.
our home goes
Stinking
on the sale
COVID.
on Monday.
Raise
Our
your
home-
hand if you want Tracy to talk for about an hour. That's just it's so beautiful. That's so
Well,
amazing. And she's from Georgia. She's not from Georgia, but she lives in Georgia.
Derek's going to feed Gunner.
Ah, Georgia.
Take care of some stuff.
Well, you're very kind.
Thanks,
Good
Derek.
night.
Night.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, we lost Johnny. I think we
Tracy,
lost.
Johnny left again.
traveling Granny?
I'm sorry.
Are you traveling Granny?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I saw that in the comments.
Oh,
Oh, you're traveling
okay. I
again.
do know who
Okay.
you are then. Okay. I didn't know that.
I'm already subscribed to you.
Okay.
Yes,
Good to meet you
thank-
face to face. Okay.
Yes, it's so nice to put faces.
You don't
to
even
the
look
names.
like a grandma.
Oh, you're sweet, Red. You're very sweet.
Welcome
It
back,
just
Johnny.
keeps booting me. It keeps
Johnny's
booting
back.
me.
What part of Georgia are you in?
I'm in Noonan, Georgia.
Okay. You probably told me before, but I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I was
you-
in Warner Robins.
Oh, right. I remember you saying that. So hopefully
Mhm.
the house goes on the market. We had a tornado touchdown 3 weeks ago in my hometown.
Johnny,
So it delayed us.
Yes.
Delayed us even further.
I
the house
am
goes on
going
the
to say
market on
goodnight
Monday.
to everybody because I have
Right.
not been to bed since yesterday afternoon.
Night.
And I had dental work done today, and I took a pain pill, and I think I need to go to bed now.
Starting to kick in.
Sleep well, Gracie. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
It
for
was
being up
fun.
here with me.
It was fun. Thank you for having me.
Good night,
Yep.
Gracie.
Yep.
Good
We're
night,
night.
Gracie.
Thank you. Good night.
Gracie, it was such a pleasure to meet you. Oh, she's already gone.
I know.
Right.
She's so fun. I was surprised. I said, I need a co-host for tomorrow because we all know that I have something like I keep getting kicked out for some reason. So, and I'm using my hotspot. So I'm like, I got to have a co-host up here with me. So I reached out and
Let me know if you need any more help, Johnny. I'll help you.
I'm
on a hotspot too.
So
but
no kidding,
working
no
good.
kidding. Next week, Van Life Voyages is helping me out. They're going to go live in my spot. So hopefully you guys rate Kevin, if you guys can rate Van Life Voyages, you guys,
Derek.
oh, that
Derek's
guy.
yelling in the background.
Yeah, I hear him. So there's a possibility.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Don't fail me, buddy.
You're in
Don't fail
trouble.
me. So I got a peek at my next schedule over the 6 weeks after this one. So May 15th on or May something on. And I feel like they've got me scheduled every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's going to stink for 6 weeks. I think it's for 6 weeks. So I talked to Kelly, and we're just going to have people. She'll either fill in, or people will fill in, for us. So it's, but I don't want to change dates or anything, because I've had this Tuesday for almost 2 years. So,
Right.
so all you guys looking to get watch hours, and
So I got this new thing where I can put my phone around my neck
uh-huh.
Oh, let
like
me
this,
see.
and so I can walk through like an airport and be filming, but people, they're gonna know, but so you should just wear this while you're nursing and live stream.
There you go. Yeah. It's only HIPAA. It's only
You can
HIPAA.
see all the. No, this thing's actually really cool. I got it at Walmart the other day.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah, you like hook up your phone like this.
Yeah.
See, Derek needs that due to the wheelchair.
So I can
That
film
is
while, I can film when I'm going through security, when I'm going on the plane, like,
yeah.
so I don't, if I'm trying to film a scene that kind of shows a transition. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not for live. I wouldn't do this live streaming, but yeah, it's kind of cool little device.
Perfect for the wheelchair with Derek.
That would be
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Hands free.
Now, my phone, I feel like my phone is heavy. Like have you tried like walking and that doesn't come off, it doesn't slide off?
No, it's actually really good. It's kind of like the things you stick in your ears.
Yeah.
Scope and it holds really. It's really solid. So
Awesome. Kevin, I am loving. So when Kevin and I met, we did that collaboration video. He had me wear a mic. We talked a little bit about it, and I went straight home and ordered one. So I'm editing my first. That's it right there. I'm editing my first video. I've used it a couple of times. When I did the cargo trailer, I did so much editing and splicing different videos together. It was just, it would have taken me a month to edit that video if I used my mic footage. But I shot my video this week with me wearing that. It is awesome. It is awesome. Because if it's windy outside, go ahead.
Yeah. So here's what I do, Johnny. When I'm doing a bunch of scenes, I do the scene with this, and so like let's say it's a 2-minute scene, and then you should have 2 minutes of audio, and you just sync the audio up with each scene, and then it's not a bunch of work. You have to always sync up before you start editing, though, because once you edit, you can't sync. So so you probably could have done that. You just have to do the audio at the very beginning, and I tell people all the time, first thing you do, put the audio mic on, clap, and then you have that clap spike, and then you can line that spike up, and then your audio is lined up for the rest of the video. It's good to go, and now you can go in and cut.
And that's what I did. I just did a loud, and I think it worked out great, because I watched the video with I did the GoPro Max.
Oops.
Whoops, she did it again.
Well, I can show you guys.
It's not working.
I can show you guys this thing. So there's a lot of different ones of these on the market, but Zoom makes a really good one. It's also has 2 mics here, so you could do like a podcast. But you buy a little Rode clip-on mic, and the Rode clip-on mic is like $11. This thing, I want to say it's $100.
Yeah.
But the audio is night and day. Like it's just night and day with in-camera audio. Even if you've got a good Rode mic on top of your camera, this is still like, and you can have the camera 50 feet away from you or something and still talk on here, and then you have audio. So
Johnny's Journey. I'm getting a little echo. Johnny's Journey. If you cannot see out of your left eye and you did not have an injury, you need to go to the hospital.
We were talking to him about that.
Whoa. What was that?
It's Monday. You said you were waiting till Monday, Johnny.
What?
Yeah, he was talking on Sunday. He was talking about that.
Who was
He can't
that?
see out of his
It's
right eye.
Tuesday. Yeah. So he spelled celebration wrong on his
Yeah, he
title.
needs to go to the hospital.
Who was
If
that?
Yeah,
he
get
can't
that
see out.
out, Johnny.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was pretty good. I felt it's like you never want to copycat off of somebody, but I thought, it's a nice piece of equipment. I'm like, I'm going to check it out. So I love it. Love it, love it.
Oh, that's not copycat. I mean, that's
that's
maybe he should get a
Learning,
commission or
learning from
something though.
people.
No, that's technical stuff. Like they actually make a better one than this one, but this one's really good for podcasting too, like for interviewing, because it has two mics that point multi-directional on the items. So you can set it down like this and in between you two, and then have a conversation, and then you have two audios. You have really good audio for both people.
nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I love it. Yeah. Copycat is flattery.
I mean, I'm sure I stole that from
True,
somebody
Nate.
else too. So I it's just technical tools of the game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we start using Fluffy.
Yep.
That's a true story. We
Then-
start using Fluffy in our titles, and it worked for our
Yeah.
shorts. That Fluffy dog, we started using
Uh-huh.
that, and it's worked. Is what he's talking about.
you're
Land Cloud.
kidding.
Oh, I need to
That's
start
funny.
using that then.
He's
For
the
our
fluffy
dog. No,
dog. He's the fluffy
He's had
dog
like
man.
4. Well, Nate's had like 4 or 5 viral videos. So I'm like, let me just copy all his keywords. It started working for us.
Yeah.
He's one of my mods now. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I had my
Yeah,
live still going. And then he messaged me. He's like, "You're still going, man. You need to stop." I was like, "Thanks, Nate."
Yep. The DJI Pocket 2 Creator combo has the Bluetooth mic. It's amazing. Okay. Sharing, not copying. That's true.
So I have the Rode Bluetooth mics, the wireless ones.
Uh-huh.
And the problem I've had with those is sometimes you'll get interference with the Bluetooth mics, or at least I have in my case. And the problem with the Bluetooth also is it hooks directly into your camera. So then you only have one piece of audio instead of 2. So sometimes they do work, and like my Rode, I love it. It's great. But I like having the 2 pieces of audio. So if my mic sucks because of wind or something, I still have my camera audio as a backup. But when you use those Bluetooths, unfortunately, you only get one audio file because it wires in directly to your camera. So that's why I don't like. I'm a little leery of that because I've just been burned by it so many times. You can recover from like bad video, but you cannot recover a video with bad audio. Like people will not watch bad audio. So that's why I always like having 2 points of failure instead of 1 on audio.
Now let me ask you this: when I was shooting a video the other day, my Zoom mic, it shut off like after about 5.5 minutes or so, and I wasn't done recording. Have you had that happen before?
So I think I can't remember because it was so long ago, but I think there might be a setting in there that only does 5-minute clips. Actually, no, that's not true. That's GoPro. Yeah, was the battery? Did the battery still work?
Yeah, the battery's getting low because I did like multiple takes. So maybe that was it. Maybe it just, and the buttons are on the surface, and I kept putting it in my back pocket. And I thought maybe when I leaned over, it was just like a soft.
I've done that. I've hit that button before. That's why I don't know if you remember when I did it with you, I kept checking it because it happens. It happens. And that's one of those things. That's another reason why I like having that camera audio and that separately, because then at least I still have camera audio. Because you did, like, I've done that before. I've shot like a 45-minute video. I get back and I don't have an audio file, and I'm like, what the heck? And what I have done, which you should watch out for, is there's a line in and a line out. So I put it in the line. I put it in the line out before, which goes to your headphones.
Oh yeah.
And then so I was like shooting all day like that, and then I get home and I have no audio other than what's in my camera. So that's been but at least I had the camera audio. If I had my Bluetooth Rode, which I like, I would have not had any audio, and I would have wasted all day shooting. So,
well, I was lucky that it just so happened that the part that it quit recording, I was actually standing in front of what I was recording, so I was actually closer to the camera. So I actually just increased the volume on the GoPro Max file, and it I think it's going to be okay. So
yeah, it's always good to have those two files. When you got those two files, you can work with it. Yeah. If you only have one audio file and it's bad, like you're done. So,
yeah, that is true. Yeah. That is true. Get some whiteout and put it around the input jack. That's a good idea. And then
that's a really good idea, because I make those kind of mistakes all the time. I'm clumsy.
Yeah, you're in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm very clumsy with my equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. And when you're ready to build out your Prius, I am pumped to help you with that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Hey, just another YouTube, like, I don't know if you guys want to share these, but another mistake on videos. One day I brushed my teeth in this sink, actually. And right after I brushed my teeth, I was going to film a video, and I shot this whole video. I mean, super complex, multiple shot video. And I had a bunch of talking parts in it. And I get back, I load the video up, and I've got white toothpaste all around my lip.
Oh,
and
that's funny.
It just looks awful. And I couldn't use it. I was like, I'm not putting this up. I thought about doing it and putting a little disclaimer at the beginning, like I have toothpaste on my lips.
Do it.
Yeah, but I didn't. I just reshot the whole thing the next day because I was exhausted. It was hours and hours of shooting, and so that's another thing. Always look at yourself in a mirror before you shoot. Because you might have a booger on your nose. You might have.
You don't have
there's a million
tell
things.
the women that, Kevin.
I had lipstick everywhere. Yeah, I had lipstick around.
I guess I have sometimes.
That's why I'm not on camera. I just show my animals.
You need to get on camera. People are going to fall in love with that accent. You're going to go viral. I'll remember her once. I remember when she was, people love it. People fall in love with people.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's always my advice
is
about what you guys do. I think my channel had somewhere around 50,000 subscribers before I started doing live streams, and I started watching the van life live streams just for my own entertainment, and that's how I found everybody in this community. But as my channel has grown, it's so valuable to build that community, because I was a travel vlogger before, and I had 10,000 subscribers. But that took me a year to do. And then I did the van life thing and grew a lot. But now I'm going back to some international travel, and I'm like, how many people are going to stick around? Well, I kind of know that there is a pretty good core audience that will.
Yeah.
Not everybody will, but there's a core audience that will. And I think the community building side of this is as important as the quality of your normal videos, personally.
Yeah. I will say though, and it's inevitable for all of us, the more that we grow, there's been days, there was a couple of days that every single day I was responding to comments on your tour video of my van, and you get behind watching other videos because you have to respond to these comments. You have, because I want to. It was and it's you get to a point where it's hard to keep up with everyone.
So
yes,
I got this iPad added to my Verizon plan, and it's unlimited, so you can watch as much Netflix and YouTube as you want. And I just have this on in the background when I'm answering questions, so I can watch, the channels I like to watch. It does take away from me commenting. So like, I watch everybody that's on here, but they probably don't know I watch because I don't comment as much on other people's videos because I'm watching it passively with this. But this thing was a game changer for me for that, because I was the same as you. I was not able to because I just have my laptop. So
yeah. I was actually looking at those the other day at Best Buy. I was like, I need to get something because I'm on my phone answering comments or on my computer answering comments, and it would be nice just to have something up playing. Yeah.
We have the Nomad internet now, so we can have 5 devices running. It's, Wi-Fi that goes with you everywhere.
Oh, wow. Yep.
So we have multiple devices going usually.
How much is that a month, Tanya?
It's expensive. But the places we go, we were getting throttled a lot with our AT&T, even though it was unlimited. We're getting throttled, so our live streams were sucking. Like our live streams were slow and sucking and stuff. So we just went ahead and tried it because we're using it at our home base as well. So it's doing double because it goes wherever we go. The plan we have is $130 a month. But it's unlimited, unthrottled, and 5 devices, up to 5 devices. So,
wow,
that's
good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a good plan.
Yeah, I love it. We love it.
Lost Johnny again.
And so far, it works well for you.
Yeah, like we've been. I mean, we go to. I mean, we're at a lot of rivers. We love rivers and lakes and stuff like that. And we haven't found a place yet that it hasn't worked well. We did get a small router at the beginning, and we didn't like it, so we sent it back, and they sent us a brand new, bigger router, and it reaches much farther. And so they just replaced it when I didn't like the first one.
Yeah.
So
cool. Evan's asking about any other suggestions for internet on the road. I do have to say, I think tonight I'm getting throttled or something because I've never been kicked off the way I get. I mean, this is terrible, but this is my first month on the road. I think I'm getting kicked off because of how much data I've used. But I've got the Reboost drive on the van. There has to be almost a dozen places where I've been and I could not get strong enough internet to watch a video. And I plug, because I don't keep it on 24/7 because it'll drain the battery. That Reboost drive, I plug that in and I go from 2 bars to 5 bars. It has been awesome.
Yeah, I swear by
Johnny's channel. Why is she getting booted? I know, right? I think it's my my internet usage. I think we can see you, Tracy.
Oh,
look at you.
We had a family plan, and so our kids were on it too. So it was too much like people using the data. So we were getting throttled like all the time.
Yeah.
I have AT&T for my cell phone, and so that's like what I'm using because I'm on the hotspot from my phone. And I don't know what my brother used, but his was not working when I left the ranch, so this is working better.
I do you should check with AT&T. Verizon, if you get an iPad and you have an unlimited plan, your iPad is not throttled or doesn't go against your data on your normal plan. So I can watch as much YouTube, Hulu, whatever as I want in here. There's no throttle. And it does give me 15 gigs of hotspot on this as well. And I think it was an extra $10 a month for my bill. Like it was nothing. So it's been a game changer for me because now I'll just watch YouTube on here and just use my phone data and the 15 gigs I get on here to upload videos and do live streams. So this is all my consuming is done on this because it's unlimited, no throttle. They usually don't throttle these because they know that's why the people are buying these. So
AT&T.
This is Verizon, but I'm sure AT&T has a similar thing.
Because I have AT&T. I'm gonna go check that out tomorrow. I need something. Yeah.
I have all three services because I have another little hotspot that does T-Mobile and AT&T. It's pay as you go, but I don't really use that one much anymore since I got Verizon. The Verizon works pretty well.
Oh. Would you recommend, if I have AT&T for everything, would you recommend to get a Verizon account, or do you have to have a phone?
What I think is cool is doing Verizon, and then so because I do it this way, like I guess I'm biased, but so I have what's called a Glocal Me, and you can get them on YouTube for like $150. They look like an old school cell phone, and you can use this anywhere in the world. And what's cool about it is you pay as you go, and it can be expensive, but I just use it as a backup to my Verizon, right? So the thing about this one is it has T-Mobile and AT&T in the US, whichever's stronger. But if I go down to Mexico, I can use it in Mexico. If I go to Thailand, I can use it in Thailand. And you pay as you go. So you log on to it and you buy a day pass, a 3-day pass, 10-day pass, 30-day pass, a 1-year pass. And so because this one uses AT&T or T-Mobile, whichever is better, that's why I like having Verizon, because now I have all three. So no matter where I'm at, I can probably have service. Like right now, what I'm doing right now, I'm using this. So I'm on AT&T. My live stream I did earlier, I was on Verizon. So
that's interesting. Yeah, when I was in Santa Clarita, so when I was at my brother's ranch in Santa Clarita, my AT&T didn't work well, and I didn't have cell service when I was at the ranch. If I walked over by the house, I could get it. But what was interesting is when I was in the Alabama Hills with Ray of Van Like Rocks and Kevin of the No Mock Experience, Kevin and I had AT&T and we had service, and Ray had Verizon and he didn't. And so I was like, I think I'm just gonna stay with AT&T for now.
Where was it? So AT&T is not very good on the east. In the east, well, I mean, it is good if you're like near cities, but
I was in the east when I got AT&T. I was in Georgia when I got AT&T.
Yeah. So Verizon, I meant Verizon's not as good in the east.
Okay.
My last service was AT&T, and then before that was T-Mobile. But out west, I don't know if you guys have been watching my live streams, but I've been out in the middle of nowhere, and I've had 5G, and so with Verizon, like I've had 5G. I've had I was at a spot in Valley of Fire, which is, there's not a town within 50 miles of me. And I had 5G. I was like 180 down and like 60 up. That's where I did like the really smooth live stream. I live streamed today, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, Utah. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, Utah. And I have 5G. So I only had 50 down and 30 up. But still, 50, that's still amazing for out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I was surprised. That was my first time boondocking when I was in the Alabama Hills, and my AT&T worked. So I was like,
AT&T is really good, especially on the East Coast. On the East Coast, I just used AT&T with this thing almost exclusively because it was just so much better. So,
yeah. I haven't had a whole lot of problems with my cell out here. Oh, there she goes. She's back.
And you have AT&T, Shawnee?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I've liked it so far. I haven't really had a problem with it.
Yeah. Tracy, what do you have? Because I know you're in Georgia. Do you have Verizon?
Yes, I do. I have Verizon. Yes, ma'am.
And you don't have any problems, do you? Because when I was hiking out there, it seemed like everybody that had AT&T kind of were having problems, and everybody that had Verizon was had full service.
Right, that's what I've heard, Johnny. I've had Verizon probably 22 plus years. So far I've not had a problem.
Yeah.
I just ran out of juice, so sorry. That's what happened.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, mine is. I might have to go. I don't know why though, because I'm plugged in. At least I thought I was plugged in.
You need
Yeah, I
the
don't
vocal
know.
system.
Maybe I do. I'm plugged in at this campground and my oh, okay, it was loose. That's what the problem is. That's better. Okay. That should be
Does
okay now.
anybody? I don't know this at all. If anybody knows the answer to that.
Yeah, so I'm actually in the beta program, but
I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah, they didn't have any mobile stations. I had to keep it at my mom's house because that's where my address is when I signed up for the beta. But supposedly they have mobile stations now. So from what I've heard, it's been really good. And I mean, it's going to be a game changer. I mean, you're going to be able to like be on a sailboat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and have high-speed internet. So it's going to be a game changer.
Wow.
Once it happens, I think it's going to be a game changer. And they're talking about like the plan being like $100 a month, but unlimited. And so you could basically just have that and nothing else. You could have your phone be that, your cable at your house. And you could like for me as an international traveler, I used Google Fi for a while, which works in any country, but they started clamping down on that. I can't wait till Starlink is available for phones because then you can just travel around the world and it's the same plan no matter where you go. So I can't wait.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a complete game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I keep hearing about that. It's been pretty cool when I've been when I'm at the beach here. So I think the beach I went to in San Diego was on Coronado Island. I think that was a state park too, I think. But I was able to get, I was able to answer an email on the beach and I was able to live stream from the beach. I went on the Adventures of Traveling Mike on the beach in San Diego. And I didn't do my live stream from the beach the other night. It was dark, so I did it from my RV. But I've got pretty good cell service from the beach, so that's pretty cool. I guess I'm going to stick with AT&T for now.
Okay.
I might have missed a question. KT Spirit, there was a question on surveillance, maybe. If you could put that back in the chat. Did somebody see a comment on surveillance? I don't have it. I mean, I don't have anything. I've got my van has a rear camera, but it's only when I'm driving. I don't have a surveillance camera.
How about anybody, has anybody had this situation? Like if you're filming somewhere, like, maybe like any of you, I guess, might have, if you're filming somewhere and someone being mad, like that you're filming, like if you're in a public, or if you're in, I don't know, a park or whatever. Nobody?
Yeah, some people don't like to be filmed, but
yeah,
usually I'm not filming other people, so
mm-hmm.
I just show them my footage and say, "Look, I don't have you on my video."
Yeah.
Right. I generally do not film anybody.
In public, I think you're fine. I always ask establishments when I go in. Like if I go in I always ask before I film. I'm like, "Do you mind if I film in here?" or something like that. And I mean, I always ask when I was in foreign countries. Some of them culturally, like in Japan, like it's not polite. Mm-hmm. So I'm always mindful of that. But I mean, as a former lawyer, like if you're out in public, you don't have a right to privacy. So there's nothing like legal wise against it. But I mean, you just want to be like conscious of that. You can tell, like I can see people don't want to be filmed. You can see, but also do it discreetly. I mean, if you're filming with your phone anyway, I mean, the whole world's on their phone. So, I mean, just do your films like, your do shots discreetly.
Yeah.
But when you go into a place, like I always ask, like I never go in somewhere without asking if I can film.
Yeah, that's good. I have a video in the Taquas Falls at by Palm Desert where we went, and there were just so many people on the trail. It was a beautiful waterfall, and I filmed and I put it on my YouTube. But then I was like, gee, I hope these people don't mind that they're in, because like everybody was in the water, and it's not a very big like area where the waterfall is. And
Yeah.
so, but I'm like, I hope they don't mind, but maybe they will never see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from a lawyer
That's a
perspective,
good
from a legal
possibility.
perspective, if you leave your window open, I can film inside your window if I'm in a public spot and I can see your inside your house.
Oops.
That's like, from a legal perspective, that's completely legal. I mean, now
Yeah.
of course you want to make sure that people are, you don't want to piss people off by filming them, but
Yeah,
but you can in some states cross a line when it's used for commercial purposes. So if you're on YouTube making money for it and somebody sees it that didn't want to be in it, technically they could file a copyright claim against you. But I mean that rarely happens.
So oh yeah, I'll say it like so suppose someone was staying on their family member's property and went by the house and was on a live stream. Like I didn't film anybody else. I was just filming myself. It's like I didn't see any problem with it. But anyways, it wasn't like the tenant is paying rent or anything. It was like it's like a roommate of this family member, and they didn't say I couldn't go over by the house, but the reception's better, so I went by the house to go on a live stream, and I didn't film anybody else. I was filming myself. But anyways, I got in trouble.
I think Johnny's trying to come up. I think he's frozen. Oh, thank you. Great content, Johnny. Would you consider making a video of the basic tools to do your own van? I recently subbed, and maybe you have already. I will look into that. Yeah, I am on the road, but I'm going to be going home for a bit. Maybe I will do that. That's a good idea. I honestly use just a handful of the same tools as well. Johnny, are you frozen? Are you good? Can you give me a thumbs up? I think he's frozen. I'm trying to make these like little thank you banners. I'll play that one real quick. And
Nice. Cute. Did you make that, Johnny?
You're muted, Johnny.
we all better.
There you go.
Awesome. That makes sense why my screen disappeared. I'm gonna because that video was in a different format. I'm off the screen again.
Uh-oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, Johnny. Did you design?
Okay.
Did you design?
Yeah, I just did it on Canva.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I did another one. Since I've got my screen messed up, I'll play this one as well. Yeah, I'm just working with Canva a little bit. Here's another.
Very nice, Johnny.
Oh, cool.
Cute.
Like it.
Awesome. It's so weird. I'm on a different. It's like it's not compatible with whatever browser I'm using. I don't know why it's doing that. So I should have played that earlier when everybody was here, but I totally forgot.
Uh-oh, we lost her again. Dang.
It'll be working when she comes back.
She's back.
No, I dropped my. Yeah, I dropped myself down to see if I could get my screen back.
Get it back?
Well, you're back.
All right, yep.
See?
Good night, guys. I'm gonna drop
Okay,
myself
video
down.
kid's gonna.
All right, Tanya.
Night.
Night,
Good night.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Tanya.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next. Oh yeah, thank you, Tanya. Thank you.
I'll be there.
I already clicked the like button. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good night.
Johnny, I just want to say thank you so much for having me upon the panel tonight. This is all new to me, and I just appreciate the invitation.
Well,
Thank
you're so talkative. I thought I've got to have Tracy up here. She is. I'm not picking on you. I mean, no, I appreciate you.
Johnny, you know I talk a lot, but this is out of my comfort zone. So.
Oh, gotcha.
But nobody can beat Red.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just.
Johnny, are you good?
It's my dry
I
sense
feel like
of
he's
humor,
frozen again.
Sorry.
I'm not sure if he's frozen or not. I'm going to bring him up. Oh, he's gone. He's having the same internet fun I am tonight.
Might be worse than what you're getting.
It is actually. Yeah. It's good experience for your channel. That's correct. That's correct. Thanks, Tanya. The deputy, somebody's got problems going on in the chat.
No.
Bye, Makita. Oh, maybe she's not leaving. I think she's saying goodbye to Carolina.
The disappearing Johnnies.
I know. Did I disappear again? Am I okay? I wish I could show you guys my screen. So my StreamYard, so typically on the computer, you guys all know, you're looking at StreamYard in front of you. My StreamYard is completely black. So the only thing I can see is the basement. I can see us all in the basement. And then I've got YouTube muted so that I can, but it's, it's delayed by, I don't know how many seconds. So fun time. But it reverts back. I wanted to pop up and say hi, but my internet is awful. Oh, I know. We are struggling. We both are struggling over here on the East Coast. Not only that, Tracy, but it's fun. It's fun collaborating with the other YouTubers on what works for them. Justin is a techie guru over there being all quiet.
He's always quiet.
Yeah.
And I love, I've learned so much from so many YouTubers, and I'm in many chats. Sometimes I don't say anything. Lately, now that I'm back on YouTube, I'm trying to give my 2 cents worth and just support. So, yes.
Awesome. So are the plans to sell the house still in the works and to get the
Arvi, yes,
camper?
Johnny.
Yeah.
Yes, the plan was to sell the home, and then we had a huge leak in the home, and then we had those fixed. Then we had a Class 4 tornado touchdown 3 weeks ago in our hometown of Noonan, Georgia. So we had some more repairs, but God's timing, that's all I keep saying. So Monday, the house will go on the market. We will be looking for some type of vehicle to travel the US in. And then in the meantime, we do have a home base.
That's true, yeah.
As another house. But yes. That's the plan, Johnny.
Oh, well, I pray that that thing goes on the market and sells the next day.
Thank
So,
you.
so Douglas,
Uh,
here's the scoop. Here's the scoop on Johnny's journey. I am from Missouri. Johnny's journey is from New York. We met on probably Blue Wave Odyssey in this community. People got us confused all the time.
Yep,
We
that's
actually,
who I found first.
yeah, we actually did a meetup together in Tallahassee, Florida, did a little video there. And so he is, I call him my brother from another mother. I am his sister from another mister. And he's a good guy, and I love hanging out with him. And yeah, so just two different Johnny's journey in the same community.
Yeah, I didn't know. So when I met you in Kevin's chat, Johnny, I didn't know if you were a guy or a girl. And so when I went to his channel, I thought that that was you, and I was like, "Wait, this is not the right one." And then you know, I just subbed to him, and then I found you. And so
I met
that's what
both
I told
Johnnies
him.
a long time ago. I actually met the guy first, and then he stopped doing videos for a long time. And then I met the other Johnny, and then he came back.
Nice.
That is exactly right. Because when I joined the community, everybody was like so confused. They were so
No,
confused.
no.
Yep. And I can't. I know Justin and Christina got me into this community, but now. And as soon as we start talking about it, I remember. But it's like I can't remember now which live stream I was in that I met Justin and Christina, or if you just maybe commented on one of my videos, maybe. But
I think I commented on one of your videos.
Yeah.
I invited you over to a live, and then
On Blue
everything
Wave,
got
I
started.
think, or yours. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and you came and commented on my crazy videos when I was trying to get out of Illinois and I broke my kneecap, and I was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Well,
thanks
I
for
met you
commenting
in
on my
Kevin's.
stupid video."
Yeah. You know what? That's what this community is about. Everybody has been at 10 subs or 20 subs, and how hard it is to get that first 100. So I honestly, somebody that's got, 900 subs, they're on the way. Somebody that's got 80 subs, it's like they need our help. So I'm like, yep.
Yes, I appreciate it. And Tanya, I've I didn't want to embarrass her, but she helped me so much in D when I did that, when I was went to see them, and they did that video, and Tanya edited it for me on my phone. I still haven't learned how to edit and all that, but I'll get there. But yeah, Tanya and Dee helped me so much when I went to meet them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Justin and Christina were our first contact with this community as well.
Cool.
Yeah, it's and that's why it's like, even when I went to Kevin raids us, people in this community meet them. It's just amazing. And
Yeah,
Boxman D,
it is.
it is. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we all like helping each other out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
I
you
love
get
it, this community.
Yeah. And
Did
there's
never
so much.
anticipate that.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah,
you say,
and even
Red? I'm sorry.
I didn't
She never
anticipate all this,
Oh,
and
I'm
it
the
just
same way.
really encourages me, otherwise I was just like, and I'm just like, I don't know about this YouTube thing. I'm just going to try, like I said on my introduction video, I'm like, I'll just try this out. I don't know. But it's so fun. I really enjoyed it, and meeting
then there were
everybody.
4.
Kevin's gone.
Yeah, it is amazing. And Blaine sitting here, and he's in the chat. He brought in the cruising community and some of the Disney community, and it's just like, and the thing that I like about it is everybody is so stinking nice. And when there's anything
Yeah.
going on and somebody
Uh-huh.
needs help with something,
Yeah.
somebody's there.
Exactly.
Somebody's available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kevin
And
makes
just
the video
nice, you
process
know?
look so easy. He absolutely does. He absolutely does. I ain't kidding you. I shot that video this week. It's about my emergency, all the emergency roadside equipment that I have in the van. And I think being a female traveler, and I'm not real techy with the car, you gotta be prepared, because even if you don't know how to
Yeah.
do it, someone stops to help you. I mean, you gotta. I mean, at least have
Have
the
the
stuff you
stuff.
need. So
Yeah.
I literally probably shot that video. I bet you I shot that video 12 times trying to get the audio and everything. And yeah, so
Oh,
yep.
does one of your mods want to drop my link? Sherry Ross wants my link.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, yep. If Johnny tells you to do something, do it. Shorten the name and show off the dogs. You know what?
You're
And
so
Tracy,
helpful.
you know it to be true. If there's a pet, if there's a baby in it, it's going viral. That video I've got 257,000 views. Maddie, I'm not even in the video. Maddie,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's my hero. Yeah.
I'm grateful that even though I don't have a pet, I'm always around other people's pets, and so I film them.
Show them off. It's like, hey, come here. Let me use your dog for a second. Come here.
My brother's dog, when I was at the ranch, just jumped in here, like, oh, let me check out this RV. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
my brother has a brand new RV that he hardly uses. And I'm like, yeah, and so I'm filming the dog, just sniffing, going around my RV. And I'm
Night,
like, yeah, my
Johnny.
RV's better than yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just have that on my Instagram though. Thank you, Justin. Thank you.
Good night, Johnny. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
I cannot see any messages, so
Oh,
sorry.
You
no
I'm
chat.
can't.
afraid to click on. I'm afraid to click on anything as I get knocked out.
Oh,
Yeah, it knocked myself out. So, and Johnny, I keep telling people the funny story when I was afraid to go live, and so I was at the beach and I set that video as a premiere, and then I came up on your live and I didn't think it was downloading because I was on the hotspot on the phone.
Oh yeah.
And then you're like, wait, you have a premiere, you gotta go.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was funny. So I keep telling people that story.
Yep.
Because that was when I was at Carpinteria. Yeah, that too. That the Wi-Fi worked good there off my hotspot. I mean, it was taking a while to download the video, but I was able to go up on your live, and I didn't. I was like, it's not working. I don't think it's working. And then you're like,
Yeah.
you better go. And then Blaine was my first moderator.
Good
So
night,
yeah, I
Boomer.
appreciate him too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Night, Blaine.
Yeah, thanks, Blaine. I didn't have that many people in there.
Yeah. We're
We're
gonna
at
be
2
cutting it
hours.
off here.
Yeah,
What?
and
2 hours.
Kenneth keeps getting me to go like 4 out, 3 out. We went 3 hours the other night, and I changed my night
Yeah.
so I don't interfere with so many people. I changed it to Monday. I go after Prairie Life. It's
Oh
kind
yeah.
of late on the East Coast though. It's 8 p.m. on the West Coast. 11
Yeah.
p.m. Not too late for Kenneth though.
Yeah. I know, right? Can Kaylee be on camera? We're working on that. We're working
We're
on that.
working on
And
that. Me
we're
too.
I got
we're
free to get
we're
on
being
camera a little
patient.
bit.
Yep.
Yep, we need to get Kaylee on camera.
Yeah. There's a
Oh,
couple.
yeah. I
There's
told somebody that story recently when I accidentally got put in timeout. No,
Yeah.
I won't mention any names,
Please do.
but it was a mistake. What?
I said, please do.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. It
Nate
wasn't me that time. It wasn't me. It was an
Oh,
accident.
okay.
Nate was
Kaylee
Nate was
put me in
playing
timeout.
around. Nate was playing around one night and he clicked on a live, and I just happened to be just chilling, and I was like, Nate's live. I clicked on it, and then there was like a couple. It ended up. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and that's how I did on my first live stream. There was like 8 of us, and it was like a 2-hour stream. It was awesome. It was a good time.
Nice.
Any advice for a newbie just looking to buy first RV, Class B or C? Oh man,
Go
I'm a
Class
class.
B. I don't
It
know.
depends what Justin.
I want to
mean,
go smaller. I want to go smaller.
I like
This thing is
my
too big.
van. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a
Just
van.
get the vehicle checked out by a professional before.
Yeah, it is. It's a matter of what you're looking for, and yeah, I like mine.
Depends how long the rig you want as well.
Yeah.
They have a class that's called Class B plus, but it's actually Class C without the overhang.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
How long is it?
They're usually between 23 and 25 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably want to go something smaller next.
My game changer was my number one decision was I wanted to be able to go into all the national parks and camp, and they have a length restriction in the national parks, and it's like 20 feet. So I knew that I wanted to be, it might be 24 feet, but
No, I can go into Yosemite. I know I can. I'm pretty sure
you
I can
can't
go into
stay,
Yosemite.
you can't camp. You can't camp at the campgrounds because there's
I asked somebody and they said yes. My dad's RV was this size, but I think it might have been it could have been 25. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was this size, and we've camped in Yosemite, unless they changed it. Because
I'm gonna Google it real quick because it was a big decision maker.
Well,
for
I
us.
want to go to the national parks, so yeah, I'll have to look into that. I went to Arches National Park, but I didn't camp in the park. I camped
that's
in
what I'm
Moab.
saying. Right, that's what I'm saying. To camp in the park, it's
So I might but I did ask somebody because somebody else was talking about it. I think it might have been time for exploring. So it was somebody. That might be something I can ask Michael and Grace of California Travels.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm pretty
I'm just browsing on some of these, and some of these say some of the parks have a 12-foot restriction. Some of them average between 27 and 29. The average RV length permit is for 27. But I don't know. That's just that one article. I'll have to research it some more. Most are around 20 to 25 feet. That's what I thought.
So mine's just a
yeah, because that was one of the things. And you can in your van. That's true.
Mine's 30.
My van is under 20, and Johnny's van is right under 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will definitely want to get something.
That's a good idea right here. Is to rent. Rent and see how you like it.
Yeah,
that's a good
what
idea.
I said something to Kevin of the No Mock Experience about it, and that's what he said. To rent, to try one out and see if I like it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm all about the experience. So, and that's what I like. And I mean,
or just go to a dealer and sit in one for a while and see how you feel in it.
Yeah, and I really think. I think Carol
because some of these rentals are pretty expensive.
Yeah, and once you buy it, it's yours. Carol said she went into campers and like pretended like she was living in it, like opening up the cabinets,
That's it, yeah.
to see how she liked it. And I 100, because these are, I mean, you're talking about 100, you know, heck, you can go all the way up to $200,000 these days on rigs. So you got to make sure you got, you know, that it's going to work for you. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. There are limitations. So you know what? And I guess that's the first thing you should do. Do you have any limitations? Do you have any, like, this I must have this? And you know, like me, like I wanted the, you know, that under 24 or the smaller length. So what are your top
Yeah,
5
I
most
do want the
important
smaller
things?
link.
Yeah, what are your top 5 most important things? What are your top 5? I will never buy that kind of a rig. And, you know, start looking.
Hmm. So I guess my thing was why I did go this size, because I never lived in it, because I wanted to, you know,
Yeah.
try and live in it full time. And, you know, I had so much stuff in Georgia, and I ended up, though, not buying my RV in Georgia. So I
Yeah.
had to fit everything I wanted to keep in my car. And then, you know, so I basically used my RV to move out here to California, but I still have everything I own in my RV. So I'd have to decide if maybe I want to get a storage unit somewhere and get some of this stuff. Because, you know, I have some little, I saved some certain stuff, and it's like wrapped up in paper, you know, like a knick-knack. Like I have a like antique beautiful candy dish that was my grandmother's, and I have it wrapped up in paper up in the cabinet up there. And I'm thinking, like,
Uh-huh.
everything. My TV fell down. A TV that was, it's like over the driver's seat. You know, it's like
Oh yeah.
Right, I
it
saw.
fell down when I was driving the other night, and I was like, oh my goodness, that could have fell on my head while I was driving. It was so loud. I
Right.
didn't know what it was until I stopped.
Did it shatter?
But
Wow.
everything shakes a lot. It didn't break. I don't think. I don't know if it works. It might have broke, but it doesn't appear to have broke.
Did you guys see
But
One Strange Adventures video this week?
I
No.
have not.
He had a
no, no.
massive computer screen type, you know, the curved kinds. This he was mounting it so that he could pull it down, and the whole thing shattered.
Oh,
Oh no.
It fell off
Is
the
that?
bracket.
Do I know that channel?
oh,
Did you say it's not Strong's
One Strange
Adventures?
One
Adventure.
Strange
One
Adventure.
One Strange Adventure. I don't know that one.
One Strange
oh,
Adventure.
wow.
Yeah, I
I don't.
agree. 200,000. That is crazy. But you know, some people it's their home and they want, you know, if you've got, you know, like if you're going with the Volta system, you know, and I mean that adds a lot of money. You know, it
Yeah.
is crazy.
Adds another 20,000 to the price.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, at least.
I can't wait
That
to
was a good deal, though, wasn't it? Derek,
Oh,
30,000
that's
and
gonna be
10,000
so
into it.
cool. 12-foot box
I
fan. That's gonna be so cool, Mark.
well,
Yeah,
I paid
I think he's gonna have a party
26,000 for
at it.
my used RV.
What type of
So
RV do you have, Red?
it's a 2007 um, Sunseeker by Forest River. It's got a Chevy engine in it. So, and I was able to pay cash for it when I sold my house. And I put my house for sale, Tracy, in June, and it sold in August.
Oh,
And I
wow.
had to sell it as is. I had to sell it as is. I didn't have money to put into things. It needed some work. So I had to sell it as is.
Well, yeah.
Um,
And
That's
sometimes
good you
it's just
sold it.
easier that way too. When
It
you talk
is.
about your time, you
Right.
know,
And that's where I am. I'm spending so much time and I'm like, okay, Monday's the day we need to put the house on the market because it's never ending as far
yeah.
as projects, right?
Yeah, it can be never ending. There was so
Right.
much that needed to be done, and there was more stuff. And then the realtor was, oh, the realtor got on my nerves because she was just like, "Can you do this? Can you do this?" I'm like, "I don't have any money to do anything, you know." because I was deep in debt and my credit cards were maxed out. I was deep in debt. I was like on, just very tight budget. It was ridiculous. And but thankfully, I got the house, and it was all paid for, not a big house, but it was all paid for. I got it in the divorce. And the ex paid it off. We had it for 30 years. And so yeah, someday will never come unless you make someday today.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're exactly right.
So
That's selling your home so fast.
That's why we decided to sell our condo this year.
Yeah, and my brother kind of doesn't like the idea of his little sister living in an RV, and I'm just like, I'm over it. It's you really, and at the same time, he's like, it's too expensive in California. He doesn't understand. I mean, he's been living here for a while since he came from Florida. He ended up coming back here and meeting his wife out here, and I met my husband in Georgia, and I mean in Florida, and we moved to Georgia. So I was in Georgia for 32 years. So I'm happy to be back in California, but it is expensive, and I don't want to buy a house. I'm not in a hurry to buy a house.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't want it.
Justin, what did you say you're selling?
Our condo.
Condo.
Oh, you are. Are you going to go full-time van?
Yeah.
And you're in Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we plan not on being here during winter.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
We're going to be leaving for like 3 or 4 months at a time.
So the border's going to be opening up soon, you think?
I hope so. The last I heard, if you have your vaccines, they let you cross. But I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look into it more because I haven't gotten my vaccines yet. But when I do get them, you can bet I'll be coming down.
Cool.
So where
for the moment we'll be in our Class B that we're renovating, and then once because right now there's a 2-year wait for when you order a van. So we're going to be ordering a van, but we're going to have to use the van we have at the moment until we receive the next van.
Nice. And you're getting,
so
are you getting the 3,500?
Derek? He says his home base will have an RV pad.
Are you getting the 3,500?
Yeah, I was looking at 3,500. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I sometimes I think maybe because Kelly's not with me here, I could have went with a shorter one, maybe the 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah, and and definitely, depending on how you build it out, and I mean,
well, you have
if I
to
would
like every space serve more than one purpose when the smaller you go.
Yeah, because if I would have done the area here, if I would have done like, I don't know if I can, this, well, I guess it's, where the dresser, the shower, the toilet, and that is, if I would have done that a little bit different, I could have the components the same, make the dresser a little bit shorter, and you could have that be a twin bed for Michael.
Yeah, well, that's the thing we're looking at getting a 3,500 because it's not just me and Christina. We also have Michael and Angel.
Yeah.
So
I saw somebody do their bed high like mine, and then underneath it have a bunk.
A bunk bed,
for people. It had a whole mattress under there. So
I've seen that.
Yeah. There's so many things you can do when you're building, when you have those necessities, like you've got a kid with a kid with you, or there's so much you can do. So But there's so many RVs. It's like, here, this folds down and that's a bed. You know, a Murphy fold down bed, you know, for a kid would be super easy and convenient too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Yeah. Choices are, yep. Because behind my
And then you can
shower
have
here,
like
I've got,
you can have a dedicated space for a shower if you want to shower, or you can have like a drawer that you just pull out with a
shower. Yeah.
shower curtain.
That's what this is. And like this, if I had a little thing here that folded down, I could have this whole area from all the way here, all the way to the door, which is what, 67 inches, be actually, it's more than 67 inches, could be a bunk as well. And it could fold up and be a Murphy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All kinds of cool things you can do with vans. Love it. Oh yeah, vans with the roof that pops up. You got a bunk up there.
Yeah.
That's
My grandparents had that.
excellent point too. Excellent
My
point.
grandparents had a VW bus that had the roof thing that popped up.
Yeah.
And we used to go camping. That's why I want to go to Yosemite, because we used to always camp there as a kid. We camped there with my aunt and uncle, and we camped there with my grandparents and went there all the time.
Yeah, one of those. That's what this bed right here that she's talking about. That's what One Strange Adventure has, and it literally just raises up.
Raises up, yeah.
Yeah, One Strange Adventure. It's a massive fifth wheel, but it does have that kind of a bed in the back. But you know, the only thing is I don't know how much room that lift system, and that's going to have to run off of a battery. I mean, it's gonna be extra. You know, it's extra weight, extra battery. Yeah.
Right.
Extra battery, but also I've seen it where it's a crank system.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's honestly, that's less room for error. Anything that takes electronics for it to work is more room
Well,
for
anything
error.
that has tracks on the sides of the van is going to take away from your storage because you can't put cabinets there.
Yep. Yep.
Or windows.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think you got to go Sprinter if you want the four wheel. I think my next one, when I do one, I'm already is four wheel. Yeah.
I believe the Ford Transit also has a four-wheeler.
Yeah, Ford. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think the ProMaster. I don't think you can get the ProMaster.
No, it doesn't. But I'm not.
Because I think somebody was even talking about maybe adding it, and I don't even think it was an option yet.
No, they don't have four-wheel drive in the ProMaster. I know there's a company that makes a lift kit, but that's just for clearance.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Kevin was talking about it. He paid $3,000 to put a lift up on his van.
Wow.
And that gave him like either 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah.
So be able to go into different places like boondocking and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah.
You go on
because like when I went
track roads.
Yeah.
I messed up
and
my
the
steps
problem,
when I was in the when I was boondocking in the Alabama hills. I went so I couldn't find them, and I was turning around and I hit, I guess, a rock. My steps and my steps are still, like, I hammered on it a little bit. It's not the electronic kind, but it's the metal kind, and it's just it's bent, so they won't pull out. So I have no step right now.
Find somebody that's got one of those big irons, like a you know,
like a crowbar
for those big jacks and that. Somebody out there's got one, and just get it in there, because sometimes if they're just a little off, it won't come out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I was in Quartzsite, and there was like 3 groups. There was like Q21, and then I wanted to go see Jerry and Living Zip Codeless and Margie and them. And I was going over there to see Margie, and the front corner kind of scraped a little bit. So that little 3 inches or 4 inches or So
yeah, I was concerned when that happened to what happened underneath my RV, but I'm hoping I haven't looked at anything else. I haven't had any other issues. I hope that's the only one. But yeah, I hit a big rock and
the ProMaster doesn't come with 4-wheel drive, but I believe that you can get a locking differential where two tires will spin instead of just one.
Oh yeah.
The other thing is, if you're gonna get stuck somewhere, you can always put a winch on the front, behind the front bumper.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I definitely want to go smaller, and I probably will get a van.
Yeah, if you're going to be off road a lot, like Kevin is. Kevin, I mean, some of the places he goes, one of those winches would be awesome. Yeah, it would be like a must for me if I was.
At the very least, you want those recovery boards that you stick underneath the tires.
I've got those recovery tracks in here. I've got recovery tracks. I've got a shovel. I've got a 4,000-pound tow strap. I've got all that in here because I'm like, I know me. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get myself in a bind sometime. So I want to have what you are gonna need to get me out.
Then you can help somebody else, Johnny.
I will. Absolutely. Well, that's what my
she will.
When I was in Quartzsite, Derek and Tanya, their battery didn't start, and I'm like, oh, I've got one of those battery extender things. I'll bring it over, and it started their car right up. I was like, I'm glad I've got that. So, because you buy this stuff, it's just like insurance. You buy it and you hope you never ever need it, but
booster,
good.
Yeah, I want to get a Jackery. I want to get a Jackery.
Yep, I love mine.
That was the thing. It was the first time I used my. It was the first time I boondocked, and the first time I used my generator when I was in the Alabama hills. And for some reason, though, I don't know. Maybe I didn't have it on long enough. I couldn't charge my phone. So I don't know. I need a Jackery or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Compass Vans makes a front winch for the ProMaster. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I may if I decide that I'm going to hang on to this van, long term, as opposed to going 4-wheel drive. That would be my only other alternative. I may put.
Well, if you're gonna sell it, I'll buy it off of you when I get my money from my dad.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it. We lost Johnny again. Dang. Okay, take over, Justin.
It's all on you, Justin.
Take it away, Justin.
1, 2, 3, Justin.
She's back. Old. She's back.
We put Justin
getting old.
You put me on the spot there.
Yeah.
We were trying to get Justin to talk more. Justin, you talk too much.
Oh, yep. It's your show now. Welcome to Justin's Journey. Yep. Oh, mercy. I'll probably, if I pop down again, I'll tell you what, it's 12:43. Let's shut it down at 1, okay? I gotta get up. I gotta work tomorrow. So I like to stay up, but I do want to go. I'm actually it's like a Civil War battle place. It's owned by the National Park. The Civil War stuff here where I'm located at is everywhere. It is unbelievable. And one of the things about me when I was in high school, I was going to go in the Army. I was going to be a military police. I didn't care about school. I didn't listen to the teacher. All I did, I was the class cut up. 1986. And so much I missed because you're young and you don't care. And now I'm at a place like this and there's a plethora of history where I'm at and I am loving it. So
dang, I'm feeling old. Did you graduate in 1986? High school?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, okay. I graduated in 1984. What
Someone's
about you,
asking me
Tracy?
about winterizing, but I'm not sure what they
Oh,
want to know.
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
It
talking
has been
about
so long.
winterizing. Justin.
Mm.
I think maybe when it became your show, maybe he wanted to know about winterizing. I actually took my water. I put antifreeze through my water pump, and then I took my hot water heater completely out of the van because in Missouri, it gets cold. It's negative, wind chill factor, and obviously in Canada, you're like a ton worse
Yeah.
than we are. But
Well, I
I
don't
took
take my
my
water
water heater.
heater out, but I do empty it,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we bleed all the lines, and then we fill them up with antifreeze. Pour the antifreeze down the sink and down the toilet, and make sure antifreeze is everywhere.
Yeah. How much water do you flush through there whenever you're done through the water tank?
What do you mean?
Did you you put water in your water tank
Yeah.
after it freezes? How much water do you flush through the lines, through the pump, through the
Get rid of the antifreeze? Or
Yeah, to clear the antifreeze. Yeah.
well, I just I use a hose and I fill it up and drain it at the same time until the water becomes clear. So it'll
Oh,
go from
okay.
pink to clear.
Yeah.
So,
And then you're good.
there's no certain amount. There's
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
once
so once it's
everything is
clear,
clear,
you're good.
you're
Yeah.
pretty good.
So
The only thing you might want to do is Camco sells a fresh product that makes the water taste better, so you don't taste the antifreeze.
Oh, cool.
Jeez.
I typically don't drink that water. I just use it for the dishes and that kind of stuff, wash my hair and that kind
No,
of
I
stuff.
would put
But
it through a filter anyway. But some people,
yeah.
when you're brushing your teeth or whatever.
Oh, fish heater, low voltage. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So Evan was asking about my roof rack. I love my roof rack. Um, it is galvanized, so I did have to go through a process to paint it. But I like it. I like it. It's very sturdy. It's very sturdy. And I've got the two of the deflectors on the front, and I hear no wind. I've got on my Max Air fan, it's just a pad, and that cuts that noise down so much. I would never drive any vehicle ever again with the fan exposed. I'll show you. It's just like a little pad. That thing completely takes the noise away. It is amazing. So very cheap.
Hmm.
Now we're telling our age. You're right. We certainly were.
Yeah.
It definitely was. Kelly's going to be like, you guys did a 3-hour live stream?
Whoop, whoop.
We sure did.
This is the first time for me when Kenneth's not here. Kenneth, where are you?
Me too.
I haven't seen Kenneth in a long time.
He's been busy on the adventures of traveling, Mike.
Yeah. What's he doing over there?
Co-hosting. Co-hosting.
Is he
He's
like
just
doing
got
like
a song out.
a 365-day stream or something?
I don't know what he's doing. No. It's it started out being he was trying to break a record, but they decided just to keep going.
Right.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So
yeah. Good night, Douglas. Yeah.
Talking about winter, we have a propane heater in our van, but sometime before next winter, we'll probably get a Webasto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Takes the gas straight out of the gas tank.
Yep. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I'm not gonna be able to do myself because it voids the warranty.
That's right. You have to go to a certified dealer. Yeah.
So I feel like I feel like I use my Mr. Buddy. I've been down to 22 degrees, which is probably once, like with me being this just now out for the first time, I'm planning this winter. I'm going to Arizona. I'm going to do a contract in Arizona or,
We'll
you
see you
know,
there.
somewhere.
We're planning on going to
So,
Arizona.
yeah, so I'm going to get out of the north and the Midwest, and I'm going to go as far south as I can. And
Nice.
wherever I end up, maybe I'll go to Georgia. But we're going to see how I do this summer because there's been times where I go to bed and it's cold outside. Like it's cold right now for me. Like I've
Yeah.
got shorts on and it's like as soon as we're done, I'll put pants on. And I wake up because I sleep till the afternoon and it's warm in here. And I'm like, oh crap, I've got to get the fans on, that kind of stuff. And with me working night shift, I'm going to be sleeping in the hottest part of the day. So, yeah. But where I'm staying at, I'm parked underneath some trees and that. So it's like I'm going to lose my solar though. So,
Actually,
but I've got some fans.
I just received my AC that I'm going to be putting in my van. But it's a
Oh, did
regular
you?
house. Yeah, it's a regular house AC that goes into this particular. Because I have an older Husky, and it takes a
Yeah.
regular house AC. The one
Oh,
I have
is it like a 300 watt or so? How many watts is it?
I believe it's like a 450 watt.
Yeah, see, I didn't even realize they went that small. You never
It's a
know. Johnny's
600
Journey
BTU
making an AC.
with slow start, so it doesn't peak, doesn't ask
Yeah,
for more, and
yeah,
also it has an air filter in there and a remote. So
yeah. Now, are you still going to go with something like the Blue Eddy or something, or how are you?
well, right with the road track, I have what do I say? I have the electronics already in the RV
Right.
to
Yeah.
charge a battery. The only thing I would add was if I would get solar, I would have to get a solar controller to charge the batteries from the solar panels. But
Yeah.
other than that, the only thing I'm planning on getting is maybe making my battery bank a little bigger and getting a generator that I'm going to put on it in
Oh,
a
yeah.
metal box on the back of the van.
Yeah. I just looked at a generator today. I was looking at a little enduro motorcycle and they had some generators there. And literally, they were like probably, I don't know, probably about 14 inches by like 12 inches. I was pretty surprised how small they were. I think I might tolerate something like that. Just like, I who knows? Who knows? You just never know.
My generator is not very big,
I'm
but
going to
my
get a box
pipe
made
came
and it's
off of
going to
it.
attach to the hitch.
Yep.
What came off of it, Red?
What?
What came off of your generator, Red?
My tailpipe.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
But it has this. So someone was saying, Ron. I was talking to Ron Darrell. He was on my live. So it has these clamps. So I think I can clamp it back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That goes to your generator?
It. So there's a little thing that holds it on like this, but I realized it.
Yeah.
I put the video on my Instagram, and when I realized there was a little thing that held it, and it was just hanging like that, and this little thing was holding it, and I'm like, I better just take that out of the loop thing and so I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Because I need to hook this back on,
Get
but I
that
don't.
picture.
I don't boondock that much, but I want to more because now that I'm not mooch docking at my brother's, I need to save money. So I need to get this put back on there.
Yeah. Yeah. Put some
Yeah.
WD-40 on those bolts. That'll come off.
Oh yeah, it looks like rusty, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe I
Yeah.
need a new one. I don't know.
Good thing you had that clamp underneath there to hold it, or you would have lost that.
Yeah, there was a little there's a little thing, like a loop thing that holds it on. I
cannot
took
see the
it in
comments.
here so I wouldn't lose it. That's what I did. And then this was the mount that my TV was on when my TV fell. And I'm like, that was right over my head too. And I'm like, I
Oh, the
better
whole mount
unscrew
came out.
that.
I watched
Yeah.
that video.
Better, take that down before this thing falls and knocks me in the head while I'm driving.
Oh my goodness. I'll have to watch that. I'm
It
behind
shakes
on
a
that.
lot. The whole
Yes.
thing, my whole RV shakes a lot when I'm driving. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to get a van maybe eventually.
This is
My registration is for until October, so I don't know.
yeah. Well, there's
I
such
don't
a
know.
demand, I think, on campers and that out there right now. Hopefully you
Mhm.
won't, because a lot
I
of
might
times they,
wait. I might wait. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm getting used to driving this thing though now.
yeah.
I drove it for the
The
longest
problem,
amount of time at night. The other night.
one thing is though, you're tall. So, and
Yeah, I want
honestly,
to
I
be
mean,
able to stand up.
like
I
my
do.
shower, you could never use my shower because you're 5'9", aren't you?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. So that would be,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You're really tall.
Depending on
I'm
what
a
kind of a
short
van you
staff.
get. I mean, this kind of van you'd be fine with, but like you couldn't like this kind of shower system where I'm sitting right now. It would be too. You're too tall for it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But you could do a walk-in shower with your toilet in the shower like a lot of people do.
I honestly don't use my shower that much. I did use it. I didn't want to go, and I noticed today that they have a coin operated shower over here. Oh, we lost Johnny again. Dang it. She'll be back.
She'll be
But
back.
anyways, I used the shower when I was in Colorado because there was a coin operated shower and it was just kind of cold. It was November and I was just like, I don't want to walk over there. So I was like, I used the shower. I did. I could find that video and put that on. It doesn't show anything. But my first time using the shower and it worked. I was surprised and the hot water worked well and I took a shower really fast, but I didn't want to walk through the cold, either and the snow to the shower. And then I never used a coin. They never had coin operated showers where we camped at when I was a kid. And we did have to go to the showers because we were in a tent, and we didn't have, my parents had a van, but had a camper, but it didn't have a shower in it. But yeah, I've only used the shower like twice, and it was when I was in Colorado. So I don't need to have a shower.
We
Yeah,
have a
I've used
shower,
mine
but
a
it's
couple of times.
more of a backup than
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I have my laundry. My laundry's in the shower, and then I'm kind of upset. I was like, It's kind of nice having everything in here, and then I just decided to go, and I left. But when I did laundry, I left my I guess I'll just have to use something else. But I left my laundry detergent, my bag, and then I had a coin purse with the money for the washer and dryer in it. I left that at my brother's. But that's really the only thing I left because everything I have's in here, and I just like, well, I'm gonna go.
There's lots of places you can take showers. There's
Mhm.
community center,
Yeah.
swimming
I joined the
pools,
gym.
there's gyms, there's truck stops.
Yeah.
I wasn't even taking a
There's
shower at
campgrounds.
my brother's anymore because I was taking a shower at the gym. I'd go swim at the gym and then take a shower there.
Yeah.
It's just right now with what's happening, it's kind of hard. So it's good to have a backup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with COVID, the shower when I came here, when I joined the gym, I guess it was. I'm trying to think. I think it was February. I'm trying to think. I joined the gym and
usually the showers are closed.
The showers were closed because of COVID when I joined the gym.
Yeah.
Then I was so excited when I came back from Illinois and went to the gym and the showers were open. I was so excited. I was
Yeah.
like, yes,
And if
the
being in
showers are open.
California, there's places by the ocean where you can shower. They've got like
Mhm.
showers
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a shower at this
Tracy, what were you
campground
gonna
by the
say?
ocean.
Tracy, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. If you're by the beach, usually they have showers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Red, where you said the gym you were showering? Which gym was it, or is it?
Gold's Gym.
Gold's.
Yeah, there's a Gold's Gym here. I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about joining.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if I can, because I can go to other Gold's gyms. So, I need to find out where they are, and look around.
Right.
And I want to find another place to swim because I swam there, and that's what I'm gonna miss with staying in Santa Clarita. But I probably will eventually go back to Santa Clarita, but I'm not gonna mooch duck at my brother's anymore. So,
Well, you can
because
come
that's where
back to Georgia to me.
I'm coming to Georgia. Maybe I can see you. I'm coming to Georgia. I'm going to Georgia to see my kids in September.
Wonderful.
Oh, that
Well,
would
And
be
I'm
so
going
cool.
back to Illinois by where where Kelly is, not where Johnny is
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going back to Illinois to babysit my my friend's doggy again because she's going to Alaska, and I'm going there in August.
oh
And then when
wow.
I leave there, I'm going to my kids in September in Georgia. My daughter was going to get married, but they pushed it forward to next year. So, but she still said I could come see her in September. And my oldest son, my oldest daughter, and my oldest two are in Georgia. So yeah, I'm going to be there in September, and then because I'm going to Mayberry in October.
Well,
Cool.
I've been doing some
Cool.
research on Mayberry, so
Yeah,
yes,
I got a
looks like
place
a fun time.
kind of late, but it's not in the general area where they all are, because it was in another part of the campground, but I'll be there when
It's
they're there.
That's the
It's a
way it
little
was last year. There's way too many people for just that top section. They were spread out everywhere. There was like 38 channels last year, so you're be
Oh,
fine down there. Everybody just congregates.
hmm
Yeah.
And I still want to try to get Kenneth to the beach, but now Johnny, have you heard the latest? So Sean of Down Under Cruisers has worked out a thing where Kenneth is on a cruise to Aruba next year.
Aruba.
Oh yeah.
Next
Awesome.
year. It's like 18
That
months
is
from now. And I'm going to
so
try to get on
awesome.
that.
Is
Yeah.
Kenneth
That is so
Oaks?
awesome.
So by
Yeah,
hook or
Johnny
by
was
crook, we'll get him to the ocean.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
can't in October, we're going on the cruise. So
So
it's going to be
cool.
good.
Is that Kenneth Oaks, Red?
Kenneth Oak. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
said like I have 5 kids, so I have 3 daughters and 2 sons. So I was like,
Yes.
Kenneth, I need another son to make it even. He's my extra.
That will. Oh wow, he would have a blast. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants to see the beach. I was like, "What? You've never been to the beach?" Like, no, that's not right. That's not right. We got to get you to the beach.
Aww.
So,
All right, guys. It's 1:00 in the morning
yeah.
here.
Are you serious, Johnny?
It's hard being on a different time zone now.
Johnny,
Yeah,
can
so
you
where
message
are
me?
you again? I got to go look on the Instagram.
West Virginia.
Johnny,
West
when you
Virginia.
message me
That's right.
tonight,
Okay. I knew that because you're by the what's that mountain range?
Appalachian.
Appalachians. That's it. Appalachians.
Appalachian.
Appalachians.
Appalachian. When you messaged me tonight, Johnny, I was already I said, Steve, I'm on time for Johnny's live tonight, so I'm getting ready to get my jammies on. I'm going to bed. Do not talk to me. Do not talk to me.
Yep. And I saw you on there. I was like, hey, come on up.
I
Because,
know. I know.
yeah,
I know. Thank
sometimes if
you.
you get a lot of people up here, it's, it gets confusing. Everybody's wanting to talk or, like, when is it my turn? But it's fun. It's fun. Kelly and I have been kind of just doing it with the two of us because sometimes you're
Right.
like, oh, if, we'll invite people up and some people like, it's not for them, whatever. So we kind of just started doing the 1 hour show and just doing that and not inviting people up. So it's been a real fun time having everybody up here tonight. I haven't had Justin up here in shoot forever,
Well,
and
you've never had me up here,
he'll be in
so
Mayberry as well as long as they open up the
Oh,
stinking
Oh
cool.
yeah, as
borders and
long as I
that.
can get
Yeah.
across the border, I'll be there.
oh,
Yep.
wonderful.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
good. I hope
So
so. Good.
I appreciate every one of you guys hanging out with us. It's been a good night. It's been fun.
Yes,
So
thanks for having me up.
yeah. No, thank you for coming, Tracy.
Thank you,
Thank
Johnny.
you.
Johnny,
Stepping
thank
out of
you.
that comfort zone.
Well,
Yes.
there's so much I want to do. I'm just not a camera person, so I'm working on it.
We all started somewhere, and congratulations on buying a new computer. That's always a
Oh,
good
thank you,
step.
Johnny. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep,
Appreciate it.
that's always a good step in editing and that it's so much easier. So,
Right.
all right, guys, Justin, I hope you had some birthday cake today.
I did.
So, awesome. All right, so guys, make sure you check out each other's channels. Make sure that you watch a video, leave a comment, give them a thumbs up. Everybody in this community is amazing and supportive of one another. Thank you all. Good night.
Thanks.
And,
Good
Johnny,
and
night.
Holland,
Johnny,
and
thank you so
Holland,
much.
welcome.
Good
Thanks for
night.
watching the
Good
replay.
night.
Night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.